Hello, hello. There we go. OBS for some reason decided it didn't want to use my microphone.
Hello, hello. There we
Well,
go.
yeah, you're probably going to hear my stream. I had to check to make sure I was coming through. What's up, y'all? Hello, Shmi. Hello, Quap, Javelin, and some guy. Silent Joker. Hey, Golden Apples. Crimson Roso, I don't recognize you, but hello. Joseph Hungerford, I recognize you. I see you around a lot. What's up, guys? I'm supposed to have Krillix on as well in a moment. Just making sure everything's set up well, making sure you guys can hear me. The music's not too loud, I'm not too loud. What did Kumo do this time? I took everything to YouTube for no good reason and ran with a lot of dumb shit. So we're gonna get Krillix on here in a moment. I'm just finishing setting stuff up in YouTube Studio. I usually do like random metadata shit, so just finishing that up. My mic wasn't working in OBS for some reason, so I had to fix that too. Gain is high, I can turn that down some. Is this any better? I hope that's a bit better. There we go. I'm trying to make sure I still stay in the yellow, that's all. And $2 from some guy. $2 enough to buy a single Snickers bar. Hey man, after this I might need it, because, you know, you're not you when you're hungry. I need the Snickers. We will see. The frog talks, they do talk. Alright. As long as I sound good, I hope, you know, I might peak a little, but there's not much I can do about that. So, I suppose I'll get Krillix in here. Let me undeafen. Let me drag his ass in. Krillix, you good? If you're here. If not, I'm gonna drag you in like 2 seconds. If I don't see anything in chat in a minute. Howdy, hey Alistair, how you doing? Hey Aw. Hi Deimos and Ajax. Who the fuck is Kumo? Don't worry. I would say don't worry about it, but I guess we kind of have to with the fucking shit tonight. But like, until like a week ago, he was nobody. Didn't even fucking know who this guy was. I only found out who he was because we joined VC in Josh's server to try and talk to Anna Waifu. Because she was in Josh's server, and I wanted to talk to her. What's actually going on now? We'll get into that. Trust me. I don't see anything from Krillix though. Krillix is withdrawing his consent. There is no consent needed. I'll just drag him in. He is some relevant bitch. Oh, I agree. Let me drag Krillix in. Kree.
Oh, hi.
Hello. There we are. I was waiting to see if you'd heard me in chat or if you were on the stream, but yeah.
Muted. I was playing my guitar.
Yeah, you're good. Speak real quick. I want to make sure they can hear you fine too.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it should be loud enough. You see, you're going in the yellow. You should be good.
All right.
What's up, Psycho? What's up, Paul? Paul Flemister? I don't recognize you, but hello. Oh, some new faces tonight. And we're gonna get into the Kumo bullshit.
VC.
Yeah, we're in the special the Shmeepy VC. So, let me switch the screens over. Where's my OBS? I'm retarded. I haven't streamed in a month. Okay, there we go. Now,
Yeah, for some reason, Call of Duty always takes forever to close.
yeah, I don't know, man. That's COD. Trying to fix this shit. I'll mute the music and we'll get over to Kumo's stream. Sup, my Griga? Hello. We hear him loud and clear. You guys are good to go? Yeah, I just gotta double check because with the different scenes on OBS. That's how it is. We should be alright though. I'm gonna need to bring this back up for the video too.
Alright, so I'm gonna make this quick. I wasn't gonna address this, but I figured why not...
That should be okay. Now keep in mind Kumo, I mean, Krillix is no mystery that Kumo's audio balancing is a little all over the place, so if he's quiet or if he's too loud at moments, I'm sorry in advance, because he does jump around a little bit.
You should probably
what's up,
stream your
Abyss Watcher?
screen, Psycho.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm not there yet. I'm
Okay.
I will. I'll do that now, though. Now that you bring it up, but yeah. Forewarning though, yeah, the audio balancing is going to be a bit iffy. So, we should be good to go, though. It's Jover? I hope so. I wish this wasn't even a thing. This shouldn't have been a
Same.
thing.
So
Like-
fucking stupid.
We can give a bit of context. So, like, Krillix, you were there a lot longer than me, because I joined at, like, midnight my time after I was out for a
Yeah.
bit, and I woke up, and you and Kumo had already argued over Fallout and Halo and shit for a bit.
Yeah.
So I can let you give some context there.
So, without going too deep into the Kumo lore, basically, I was there to talk to Anna Waifu and Josh because that was my first time talking to Anna Waifu. Turns out she's pretty cool in VC. But I was there to talk to her, and some dipshit named Kumo was arguing with me about fucking Fallout 3 having better gunplay than COD 4 Modern Warfare and Halo CE.
Yeah.
That divulged into another, like, different branches of arguments that we can go into at a different point. Basically, at some point, Zero Needs Coffee got brought up. Then I was talking about it as well, and then one thing led to another, and Kumo accused me of luring minors.
Yeah. So, without spoiling too much of this video either, he doesn't give any of the actual context, which we know he knows because we argued about it for like an hour in VC, that,
Painful hour.
yeah, that like Krillix is 18, his girlfriend's 16 and a half years old, and you guys started dating when you were like 15 and 14, but
Yeah.
magically, all of a sudden, Krillix is a pedo. Sorry, you turned 18, bro, pedophile.
Exactly.
Like, shit. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that back at the beginning, but yeah. I bumped a button on the side of my mouse. It jumped the video like halfway up through. So yeah, I joined in when they were arguing about the Halo and Fallout crap, and it did progress through a lot of stupid topics, but they had already been arguing about that for, what did you say, like an hour or more at least before I got there.
Yeah.
And I joined just to talk to Anna Waifu as well, and Kumo quickly became one of my most hated people, and that says something, because it usually takes a lot for me to actually hate a person on here. Boo, hey, Road Breach. It's Bode Beach. This time I devolved it to Matt. It did. And so we had that VC for at least 3.5+ hours, at least since I joined. And after that, we didn't record any of it. Kind of wish we did, especially now, because Kumo took this all to YouTube. But it was like not even 10 minutes after the VC ended, Kumo made a community post about us, which I can actually quick detour to that. Made a response to that shit. Let me go to my YouTube, not my YouTube studio, you idiot. I meant to just go to my channel. I'm dumb.
Can you even see posts through YouTube Studio?
You can, but it's just easier to just go here. Yeah, I even made this community post about it, which it's kind of hard to see the full image. But yeah, it's like, why the fuck did you bring this of all things to YouTube of all places? Because none of us. I was kind of trying to be nice and not recording this shit, because I was like, this isn't really, like, I don't want to cause drama into nothing, so I didn't record it. Krillix and I thought about it way later to record the VC, but it was already, like, way too far gone at that point. So we didn't record it, and in hindsight, I really wish I did, because now he's taking this shit to YouTube. But initially, I was just trying to, like, not dramatize everything, like he claims we love to do.
Yeah, even if we would have just had like half an hour to an hour of footage, would have been better than what we have now.
Yeah. 4 hours, it was probably close to 4 hours. It was 3.5+, so.
But we didn't even know this motherfucker had a YouTube channel till like almost the end of the conversation.
Yeah. It was a lot of bullshit. Some guy was there as well. He was in the VC with us. I don't remember if Ah was there for all of it, but he might have stopped by. Z-Nexus was there. Reject was there. There was a lot of us that were there.
Yeah.
So.
Did you add Kumo in the description or no?
I did not.
Oh.
I forgot, actually.
Let's hope he stops by at some point.
Perhaps he might. It was in fact 4 hours and 2 minutes. I timed it exact. Goddamn. 4 hours. Anyways, enough stalling that. Let's try and get into the video he's trying to expose Nier with, which this is really bad. We watched this earlier. Krillix had a meltdown, apparently. I didn't see that. I wasn't there for that. And Krillix
I fucking lost my voice.
he unlocks his full power. I think this dude lectured about the DMs I had with the Veda. Yeah, he did. I made a community post about that too.
The thing is, though, he took the doctored images. He didn't take the actual images.
Yeah, he took the doctored images. He literally ripped straight from Safe's video, and it's like, I already debunked these. The fuck? What do you... Why? Anyways, yeah, let's get into this garbage.
Alright, so I'm gonna make this quick. I wasn't gonna address this, but I figured why not
Make sure
milk it
the
for some
audio's
ad
good,
revenue,
too.
because in all honesty, man, I'm not gonna
I love
lie,
watching
like,
off-brand
this is a bit of
Optimus.
an embarrassing situation.
Yeah, how much does this motherfucker sound like Optimus, though?
Because in all honesty, man, I'm not gonna lie, like, this is a bit of an embarrassing...
His voice just sounds like Optimus. It's... I made the joke at one point, it's Optimus with all of the personality and none of the subscribers.
Yeah.
That is Kumo. Might just be a me problem, but the future of the commentary community is not great. Well, I guess it depends on who you look at. If you look at people like this, I wouldn't say it's fucking great, but it's a pretty mediocre genre to begin with. In all honesty.
I think there's like the small commentary, like the really small commentary creators, like us, have always been like this.
Yeah.
The really small side of the community has pretty much always been like this.
If you go to smaller commentary channels, it's always going to be some toxicity and vulgar bullshit.
That's half the fun of it.
It's commentary commodities. It's fun.
Exactly.
Kumo is never talking to women again. Exactly, Silent Joker. So yeah, and also 10 seconds in and he's running with the whole fucking joke thing that Sean started. So, oh hey Grav, how you doing? I didn't see you stop in. How you doing? Oh fuck.
situation. I think that's what he's saying.
So I'm gonna make this quick. I wasn't gonna address this, but I figured why not milk it for some ad revenue? Because in all honesty, man, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is a little bit of an embarrassing.
yeah,
Griffin is
because-
very quiet.
How's it going, ladies, gentlemen? That thing in between.
So why was Griffin so quiet there? I have no idea. You go back to being loud, but Griffin was quiet as fuck.
I think that's supposed to be like him listening to the video on his phone or some shit.
Then just play it on your phone next to the microphone. That would be a better effect.
But you don't understand Kumo's design. Like, I don't even know what the fuck I'd call that. Creation mind, I guess.
I
His
don't
mind
know.
creating his content.
If he's gonna play the actual clip, at least make it loud enough for me to hear. Don't pull a Game King. I'm doing great. Wondering if your booty be doing farting or not. What the fuck? Okay, Graf. You being you as
He has
always.
a
Love you
point.
though. We went from quiet to ear, but yeah, that's Kumo's videos in a nutshell. You go from quiet to ear
Very much
blasting
so.
to
It
quiet.
was a pain. I did my video on him. It was a pain in the ass to balance the audio.
Hey Booze, hey Ricey. How you doing?
Wayne, welcome back to another video. This video was recorded before the premiere happens, so this is a filler. But nonetheless, I'm back at it again, bringing you some
Wait, this is just the filler. What does he mean, the premiere?
So he's talking. I'm pretty sure he's talking about the Hopeless Peaches video he made previous to this, because that was premiered like for some fucking reason like 3 weeks in advance.
Yeah, I don't get that.
And apparently this is supposed to be filler, but it came out after the Hopeless Peaches thing, so I don't really know.
She could have cut that. That's just confusing at that point. That's really stupid. You recorded this before the premiere came out, and you mentioned it like, but didn't. I don't. Okay, just you're dumb.
Yeah, he's weird.
top tier entertainment. Hold on, let me lie and say something cliche and like claim that I've made this into like a dedicated series. So today, guys, I'm really excited to be bringing back this ongoing series on the channel called Bullying Retards.
No, just
I know you
realized-
guys have really
What's that?
When he put the screen to black, there's a lot of dead audio there, Kumo. You know, something you spurred the fuck out over Nier about later on.
I know, but the way he tries to speed it up, it just actually makes it sound worse. And we'll get into that.
'cause Kumo's weird editing is he layers the previous voice on top of the new voice. He did it when he did it in the video I responded to. It made it annoying as shit to cut shit. Because the voices were layered on top of each other.
Yeah, that would get very annoying. Also, hi, chilling as always, fam. Kumo grasping at straws. He's not just grasping at straws. I really wish we had a fucking recorded the VC because he did this video. We'll get into it, but it would be so easy to make him look like a fucking idiot if I just had the VC recorded.
Yeah.
missed this one. It's honestly been like a fan favorite for quite some time now. And in today's episode of Bullying Retards, we have Nier Fanboy, or as he likes to go by now, Brother Nier.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, because the majority of his audience totally knows him as Nier Fanboy. Like, that channel was a while ago. People might know him as the guy that did a video on Griffin, but they more aptly know him as Brother Nier at this point.
Yeah.
And welcome to an exclusive Brother Nier cancellation video.
Nier
I'm just going to
ASMR.
start off by making one tiny little nitpick. Honestly, it's a major nitpick at this point, because nobody knows how to stop fucking doing it. Edit your audio! You don't need this much fucking dead air! Just the beginning
He
segment.
says as he's redlining and just severely tones down the volume of his microphone.
Yeah, he turns down the volume after the fact, but he was redlining the whole time. Also, like, I get that could be an effect, like you're being loud, but like, it's the let me just break some revelations for you here, Kumo. It's the same thing Nier's doing, is going for an effect by talking slower like that.
It seems like he took some advice from my video. he stopped quoting Low Tier God, actually put Low Tier God in there, and he isn't fucking blasting your eardrums this time around.
Yeah, but like I said, like he goes hard on Nier about this when that's the point of the opening section of the video. He's going slow and deep. That's the point of it. It's a more serious, slow tone. Like, obviously when you're giving natural commentary responses, you speed it up a little bit, you cut out the dead air, but at the very intro of the video, when he's trying to set the stage and the tone of the video, that's the point of his commentary being that way. So, you say this is a big nitpick, I'd say it's a big retarded nitpick.
Isn't that kind of like oxymoronic though? A big nitpick?
Yeah, it is. I was gonna point that out too. It's like, how can a nitpick be big? Because by default, a nitpick is a small issue.
Yeah.
So. Also, who cares if Nier changed his name? Apparently he does. A lot of people do when they're mad at Nier.
Look at big countries coming.
Optimus, half-aborted product of incest, should learn how to balance his own audio before shitting on Nier's. I know. It's like, why? We even, like, Krillix even bitched at his shitty audio before this video ever came out, and it's like, you're really one to talk. Dude, he actually trying to debunk Nier's exposed video? No. The second half of this is just fucking Griffin, the Dark Side of Griffin Gaming, with a little bit of his responses in between.
It's like pretty much just a straight re-upload.
It's a straight re-upload of Griffin's response to Nier's video, by the way. Not even Nier's actual video, which you can find. It's very easy. Nier changed his name when the word fanboy left his name. Well, all he did was just go from Nier fanboy to Brother Nier. And changed one word out for the other and put in before. Hey, Thunderstruck. How you doing?
Oh, it's Peanut Man.
Yeah, it is Peanut Man.
Of this video is like almost 20 minutes. We'll get into the contents of those first 20 minutes, but I really quickly want to show you how to make something fucking digestible, especially when you're trying to clear your name of something. You at least want to know how to edit a fucking video. Maybe I'm just assuming too much. Maybe you do know how to edit and you're just too fucking lazy to do it.
Hello.
No, it's almost like he's trying to go for a slower, deeper effect at the very, literally, opening section of the video. This is the first seconds of the video. And you're already spasming the fuck out like a retard.
Yeah.
Also,
and it does. Go ahead.
No, because I was about to say that he's gonna play his fucking edited version here that's got the dead air cut out and it sounds
And
wrong.
the voices layered on top of each other.
It just sounds wrong.
He also acts like cutting out dead air is
Hello,
some like
everyone.
advanced editing technique. When
It's
literally just
I do that in Audacity literally every video.
yeah, you just take you see empty space, you cut it. It's not that advanced. It's not very hard.
It's not.
Maybe I'm just assuming too much. Maybe you do know how to edit and you're just too fucking lazy to do it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to an exclusive Brother Nier cancellation video.
Like, I don't...
That doesn't sound right. That's not what he's trying to go. He's trying to go for a slower tone for a reason, Kumo. It's a serious video. It's a serious thing he's trying to deal with. And I kind of want to add on that he was in a very shitty state before that because he was pissed off about the allegations.
Yeah.
Anybody would be.
Yeah. Also, you go to any other Nier's videos and his audio is just fine.
Yeah, it's almost like he
It's
was.
when he does the really serious videos that,
It's almost like he was going for an effect, and that was the point.
but no audio.
Audio bad because Kumo said so.
Exactly.
Cutting out the dead air makes him sound AI generated. It does. It makes it sound not natural. It's like that's the point of what he's trying to go for there. He's trying to go for a slower tone.
Yeah. And a very monotone as well in the intro. And when you put fast and monotone together, it sounds like an AI.
It's because it's inherently robotic sounding.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you make all these unnecessary pauses. All it does is draw everything out and make it harder to listen to you. And that's aside from...
No, your edit made it harder to listen to him because it was literally a sped up fucking autistic robot sound. Nier speaking naturally is natural.
Yeah. This motherfucker would be the type of person to watch videos with Family Guy playing underneath it.
Fucking hell.
Your fucking chronically autistic mannerisms. But with all that said, I think it's time to get into why this video is absolutely dog shit. And to preface beforehand, the creators he featured on this video, I feel like in some way they might have been like misled and manipulated into doing this for him. And
so let's just let that sink in. Some of them, particularly Griffin Gaming and Ween. No. That's all I have to say. No. We'll get into it more because he says some more dumb shit about Nier and Griffin. But all I have to say right now is no. I'm pretty fucking enraged for my allegations. I would be Road Breach. I understand. That's bullshit. I understand Krillix would be too. I understand anybody being enraged over some false bullshit like that. The only person that I see deal with pedophile allegations, like, fucking Sean was deserving of it, so he can be pissed off all he wants. So people like Krillix or Nier or whatever the fuck, like, no. Like,
yeah.
I feel like in some way they might have been like misled and manipulated into doing this for him. And I'll go on to demonstrate this because in reality all they did in their segments was regurgitate the very same thing he spent the first 20 minutes saying. So it's honestly just an hour of everyone saying the same fucking thing and then...
Well, kind of. Some people do add some different shit in those testimonies, but it's kind of the point of testimonies is to corroborate and cross-reference them together so that you can have a verified story. That's the point of a testimony. They're vouching for somebody. So, I really don't get this criticism.
Yeah, he doesn't understand the testimony. I don't think he understands the purpose of this video. I think he thinks the purpose of the video is to entertain, and it's not the purpose of the video.
No, he was trying to deal with a very serious situation and not pull a what the fuck her ukulele bitch name was. Like, you're not trying to pull a fucking whatever the hell her name was. Colleen something?
Yeah. I have no idea. I just know her as ukulele bitch.
Yeah, the ukulele bitch. He was trying to actually deal with the situation in a serious way, not play a fucking song and la-di-dee, I'm done. Also, hey BT, thanks for stopping by. If I was getting accused of being a pedo, I'd be livid. I understand. Anybody fucking would be. That's disgusting. Colleen ball in my mouth.
Dude, I can't wait
you're
to see
literally
this fucking
bringing
video on me.
Yeah, that's the thing. That he's also supposed to be doing a fucking video on Krillix as well, so that'll be fun.
So it's honestly just an hour of everyone saying the same fucking thing, and then you're literally bringing nothing to, like, back up what he's saying.
Hello everyone, and welcome to an exclusive Brother Nier cancellation video. For those of you that are currently experiencing the immense pleasure and satisfaction...
I had to cut out some of the dead air because he speaks like he has literal brain damage. The only reason this sounds smooth and comprehensive is because I took my time to fix. No, your quote smooth and comprehensive fix sounded like shit. It sounds like an AI generated garbage. Yeah. When you speed up, like you said, when you speed up someone monotone, it just sounds wrong. It sounds robotic.
Yeah, he doesn't understand the purpose of tone.
No, he doesn't.
Action of not owning a Twitter account.
All that just to say, in case you weren't in the know, you seem to love to hear yourself talk. I'm starting to see why people don't go back and forth with you.
This YouTuber, Sean the Legend, has officially...
I mean, what do you have to say about that, Krillix, considering you literally had back and forth with us?
Yeah, a very long back and forth.
We had a very long back and forth with Krillix, and he seems to enjoy talking to us. I don't know why else he'd fucking be here.
Nah, I secretly hate you guys.
Nah, I hate you too, buddy. The toxic gossip train, exactly. All that's what we're on right now. We love the toxic gossip train.
When you don't just throw around pedophile accusations like they're fucking candy, you know, you can actually have a conversation with someone. It's kind of crazy.
That's the thing with Kumo. He seems to have a pattern, a history of people who he disagrees with or doesn't like. He just immediately calls them a pedophile. He's done. This would be the third time he's done that.
I think so.
So.
And once he does it to me, it'll be a fourth time.
That's.
Or would it? No.
Well, I meant including you. It would be a third time.
Oh. I think he's done. I know he's done at least one person before this. I don't know if he's done 2 or not.
Well, you, Nier, and then the other person. That's what
Yeah.
I meant by 3. So, he likes to do that to people. I've noticed the second that he doesn't like them.
He accused me of pedophilia.
You can't accuse someone of having pedophilia. It's a disorder, retard. You can, however, be accused of sex offenses and committing sex crimes and pedophilic acts, which even then I don't...
That's so,
So-
fucking stupid.
So,
You can't.
go ahead. No, you go ahead.
It's so fucking stupid. That's like saying you can't accuse someone of being schizophrenic. Like, what the fuck are you on about? You
Well,
can accuse someone of having whatever.
My thing is, it's just plain semantics. Oh, you can't accuse someone of being a pedophile. You can accuse them of pedophilic actions and sexual assault, though. So it's like you're just playing a semantics game at this point. Quid pro quo. You're still calling them a pedo.
You're not saying I'm being a pedo, but you're saying I do the things that make people a pedo. Same shit.
So you're calling him a pedo. Okay, we're clear then. Gotcha.
I'm not calling you a murderer, but I am saying you murdered that person.
You're not a murderer, but you killed an innocent person in cold blood firsthand. So...
I'm not calling you a murderer, though.
Dumbass snippet. It's not even a point to make. It's just Kumo trying to sound like he's fucking smart. He likes saying Nier
He
likes to
does
hear
that a
himself talk, but listen to him. He's a fucking narcissist through and through.
He takes what could be a 3-word sentence and elongates that to like fucking 20 words.
Just to make himself sound smart. He likes sniffing his own farts. You very hard project when it comes to like hearing yourself speak, because goddamn, man, you are one of the most narcissistic people I've ever had the displeasure of running into. Hey, psychic. I am the psychic now.
Yep.
Hey, I don't even know. You spelled it wrong though, but need the wings clip. Look here, look, listen. Yeah, I suppose.
Would do.
think you were outright accused. I'm pretty sure it was just being speculated, reasonably so.
And grooming. This has been going on for
So now, just to further drill this into your dense fucking skull, by the way, it wasn't being speculated that Nier was grooming or anything. Because Sean literally came out and said that the whole thing was just a revenge tactic. Like, he was just trying to get back at Nier. He didn't actually believe the shit. Like, saying he was a groomer and shit. It was just to get back at Nier, very disingenuously.
Yeah, Sean actually, I'm pretty sure Sean didn't even believe the fucking things he was saying.
No, that's what I mean. He just said it was a revenge story. Vincent Martin probably believes it, and that's why he shared
Vincent
it.
Martin will fucking believe anything.
And that's
as
why
long
he
as
shares
Nier
it with
gets
every
believed.
single soul and their fucking mother that ever has an interaction with Nier. Because he's like, oh, look, grooming, and no matter how many times we explain the story, it just doesn't fucking seem to sink in with that dense motherfucker.
If Nier said the sky was blue, Vincent would think it's fucking purple.
I get that reference. Shut up, by the way. Fucking purple blue. Oh, fuck. But yeah, no, it's... You can't ever win with Vincent, so he's gonna run with that with no matter who it is. But Sean didn't actually believe that shit, to be fair. He just did it as a revenge story. Finkinetic therapy. Yes, thank you. Honestly, this is what caused me to distance myself from Sean. I mean, I was never close to him to begin with, but... Like, fucking what did I end up, like...
Apparently
what
the dude's
a-
like 5'2", 5'3".
Oh, Sean, yeah, apparently he's only
Yeah.
like 5'2" or 3. He's short as fuck.
a few days now.
Just a side note to anyone watching this in the future. This video was uploaded 3 months ago as I'm recording. Current date is 7/29/2023.
And Sean continues to add
I mean, you know, it's not hard for me to just look at the date of the video. It's really not difficult.
I don't know, I thought he was gonna add something when he said that, but just
Just
no reason.
side note, video 3 months ago, like, okay,
And it's not like the video was deleted or anything. The video is still very much so up.
this is all old news, pretty much, is what you're saying. But here, let me jump on the fucking bullshit train.
fuel to the fire both on Twitter and YouTube as well. And this all started because I called him out for consuming lolicon.
Well, Nier, that is called deflecting, a strategy that you are no stranger to, and it's going to reveal that his deflection shows us that you were throwing stones in a glass house to begin with.
Which is classified
Not really, because by saying that, you're just saying that he was also a pedophile, or, you know, it does pedophilic actions. Whatever the fuck semantics game you want to play, Kumo.
You're not a pedophile, but you do exactly what a pedophile does.
So, whatever the fuck you want to say, like, by saying he's, casting stones in a glass house, you're calling him the same thing as Sean. Or worse, in that regard.
Under U.S. federal law as virtual CP.
All right, as the more intelligent, entertaining individual with white hair, this is not your fucking territory. Get the fuck out of here. I spent a year going over this shit and going after lolicons. It is classified as illegal child porn.
Which is
Remember,
classified.
everyone. Well, first of all, it's not illegal in the United States because of some fucked up loophole. Secondly, remember, he's more qualified to talk about this because he spent a year on the internet talking to other people about it.
He said the same type of shit in our VC, by the way, whenever we were talking about, like, there was 2 different topics, so I know one of them was, like, the whole lolicon pedophile kind of shit, and there was another one that we brought up that he loves to sit there and be like, well, I probably know more about this than pretty much most people because I talked about it a lot. The motherfucker just got out of high school, by the way, but he know lots, he talk lots. I'm not discrediting him by his age. You can definitely know a lot still, but he's just very up his own ass about being an expert on shit with no fucking real, like, any certification.
He tried challenging a fucking mortician on medical knowledge about the human body.
Yeah. Good old reject. Fucking hell. That was the other topic, was the medical thing. Like, I know more about this than you do.
And he tried challenging me, a gun nut and reject, a former fucking person in the Navy on guns.
Former corpsman.
Didn't know jack shit.
Former corpsman of the Navy. That was reject.
Yeah.
Hello. I see.
Interesting anecdotes. Well, Kumo, we don't have the fucking video evidence to show any of this shit. We weren't planning on bringing this to YouTube, dude, but you started it, so.
None of us were planning to bring this to YouTube. It was a dumb VC, and we left it at a dumb VC. You decided to go to YouTube with a community post and then make videos about shit you didn't even have recorded either. So before you go twisting this as, oh, they didn't record it because they knew they were wrong, well then, why didn't you record it before you made a video? That doesn't make sense. You knew you were wrong then.
Oh, y'all, just to show how much knowledge he has on the topics he likes to talk about, this motherfucker tried saying that bolt-action rifles are more accurate than semi-automatic rifles because they are bolt-action. Dude's a fucking dipshit.
He loves to sound like the most intelligent person in the room while simultaneously making him out to be a complete ass.
Yeah. He'd be like, I just made you look stupid, meanwhile no one fucking agrees with him.
I didn't tag one in the first post. I didn't record it because I was on mobile. Lol, that was already explained. That's
well,
not.
Also, it's still possible to record stuff on mobile. I do it all the
yeah,
time.
for one, it is possible to record shit on mobile too. You're on mobile for over 3-4 hours in that VC, so okay, you definitely could have got some shit out of it. Like,
yeah.
That's one big criticism I have about Krillix and I is that we didn't fucking record it. We should have, especially now with your dumb ass doing what you're doing.
We were literally DMing each other like, you recording this shit? Fuck, no.
We should have fucking recorded it, especially now. Yeah. But no, in regards to not tagging anyone in the first post, that's has nothing to do. You still took it to YouTube. It doesn't really matter whether you tagged us or not. You still took that entire VC and bitched about it on YouTube in a cope post, so congrats.
Krillix offered to clip the call with Shadowplay. 10 minutes of it, bro, and that was related to the gun debate.
That was just to disprove something you said earlier, or to prove something you said earlier. That wasn't in regards to, like, we're gonna take this whole thing to YouTube. That was just for your stupid argument in the moment.
Yeah, that was literally for our gun debate, and that was my Shadowplay only goes back like 5 to 10 minutes.
You think just because someone says I'll clip this, that means they're gonna immediately make it like a whole public thing? No, it just meant he was gonna try and fucking argue against what you were saying with what you said earlier. Like, shit.
And I literally asked if you wanted me to clip it, and you said no, you'd concede on that argument.
The amount of cope is surreal. Yeah, says the motherfucker that had an entire cope post about us to begin with. You took it to YouTube in your pathetic little cope post, but you know. Go off, queen. Projection detected, opinion rejected.
The funny thing about Kumo is so originally he had his Hopeless Peaches. I think that's her name, right? Hopeless Peaches?
Something like that, yeah.
He had the video on her scheduled for a certain date, and he thought he found Hopeless Peaches' real birthday, so he rescheduled it to what he thought was her birthday. Then Peaches made fun of him, saying, "That's not my real fucking birthday, you dipshit." And then Kumo spurred the fuck out. He was like, "Well, you think Willem? Where's the post? I
We'll
can't really find it."
If you find
He's-
it, you can DM it to me. I'll show it on stream.
Let's see, this motherfucker posts a lot, so I'm gonna scroll down a bit.
Now, Kumo, just because your Fifi's got hurt doesn't mean you gotta project.
Almost there.
Yeah, I'll give you a second.
There we go. Found it. I'll bring up a snipping tool.
The snip tool. Yeah, just send it in DMs.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, regretfully, we did not record that fucking VC, though. Jesus Christ,
Because
I really
we
wish
didn't-
we did.
We didn't think it'd be a whole fucking YouTube
Well,
drama situation.
I said it earlier, like, because I was trying to be nice about it, and essentially, like, I didn't think it was anything worth, like, getting upset over. It was just a dumb VC, so I didn't record it, because I didn't want to, like, do anything with it. I didn't see the need or purpose to have a recording of it, so I didn't do it. Now that I have a need or a purpose for it, because this motherfucker decided to spurg out on YouTube about us, and lie, might I add, because you are blatantly
Yeah,
leaving context
fucking
out, you
lie.
dumb motherfucker. Don't act like you didn't, because you did blatantly leave out context about Krillix and his relationship. So shut the fuck up there and then. So yeah, here's the coat post. Let me go back to chillin'. So, fun fact, some dork set a premiere 2 weeks in advance about how he's gonna own me. Turns out he was just trying to make it come out on my birthday. He's got the day wrong. I mean, A for effort, I suppose. The world doesn't fucking revolve around you. I understand you have your own gravitational pull. That's besides the point. I have no idea your birthday was even this month until your fans were whining at me for scheduling it for your birthday. The real reason why I scheduled it for the 8th was to capitalize and max out the anxiety and hysteria you and your echo chamber. What the fuck is this coat post?
I don't know. I mean,
Dude,
he
you didn't
literally
have to
stated-
comment on this at all. What the fuck? If it's not important, it's not important.
Kumo, you're telling us to keep coping and lying, but this is bit of a spoilers for the video ahead. But Kumo just straight up says we're in support of fucking child rape.
Not only that, but you blatantly, and I mean blatantly, left out actual fucking details about Krillix's relationship. You want to sit here and call him a pedophile, but you damn well know you know the full fucking context. We argued about it for an hour, about him starting his relationship at 15 and her being 14. Magically, he turns 18 and suddenly he's a fucking pedophile because she's 16 and a half? And you don't remark on that whatsoever. Just, oh, they support CP because they defend Zero, blah, 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 whatever the fuck your dumb narrative is.
Yeah, fucking retarded. It's
Statutory
also,
rape
isn't that funny?
enthusiasts? Oh my god, motherfucker. And you say you don't lie about us. Look at
Wait,
you fucking
Kumo.
retard.
Kumo, weren't you one of the people saying that fucking what's his name? Call Me Carson did nothing wrong?
Yeah, call me Carson, the 19 and 17-year-old. But
How
God
is it
forbid
that what
Krillix 18 and 16. No. Krillix, you turned
Literally just
18.
saying that.
Statutory
Under US
rapist.
federal law as
Oh shit, I just started the video. Fuck, but yeah. Like, you turned 18, statutory rapist immediately.
I mean, Kumo, yeah, the 17-year-old is almost 18, and my girlfriend is almost 17. What's your point?
It's a very similar age gap, Kumo.
Yeah.
Literally, you have no point to make there. Especially because they started dating at 14 and 15, my guy. 14,
Yeah.
which you blatantly leave out. So yeah, you're definitely missing very important context.
All you did was state I was in a relationship with a minor as an adult.
No.
Dude, that sounds real way fucking worse than what it really is.
Your morals around your morals around age gaps are literally all over the place. They legitimately are.
Ever consider? Wait, what are we strawmanning about?
We're not.
Please tell us.
Waiting. Groover Nier, yeah. Remember later on in this very video, Kumo, where you told Nier to handle everything like a fucking joke and play it off like a joke like you do with the whole, I got her to cut my name in her leg bullshit, right? You ever consider that maybe it's a joke?
Listen, alright. Rules for thee, but not for me. I'm out. I'm not but are you behind a character? I mean, Kumo, my DMs are open, bro. You can message me all you want.
Yeah, Nier might have blocked you. Neither of us did. None of us did. So, that's besides the point, though. I mean,
it's up to Psycho, but I'm not opposed to him joining VC at some point.
I'd like to get through more of this first, because you know what him being in VC is gonna be.
I don't DM child rape enthusiasts. Kumo, would you like to, Actually, speaking of strawmans, Kumo, it's pretty big strawman. I don't even say it's a strawman. That's just a straight up fucking lie. I didn't say anything like that.
Like I said, they started dating at 14 and 15, Kumo. 14 and 15. Magically, he turns 18, and you want to call him a child rapist. Like, do you not see how fucked you are in your own head? Legitimately. And you say we're coping. Listen to yourself. Like, you have no fucking moral fucking ground to stand on, my guy. Period.
Yeah. And, Kumo, please tell me how Call Me Carson's situation is okay, but my situation's not okay. Kumo, please tell me.
It's an exaggerated characterization, not an argument. What the fuck?
What is he talking about?
I don't know. How is me saying them dating at 14 and 15, and now you're calling him a child rapist at 18 is an exaggeration of his character?
Saying I'm a child rape enthusiast is not an exaggeration of character. That's just a straight up fucking lie.
I mean, if you want to let us finish our quote cope stream, you started it first with your cope post in this video. just know, we wouldn't be here if it weren't for you, Kumo. Thank you for blessing us with this lovely bread and content today. It's amazing. Yeah. But yeah, let's get back to the actual garbage.
Virtual CP.
There is no distinction in the federal law between virtual and physical CP. Child porn is child.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were on this part. There is a distinction. I covered this in my video on Sean, and it literally refers to it as virtual CP. You can go look. You can see it in the screenshots I use, yeah. And you can also see that in. You want to go look up laws on obscenity, and they describe it as such: fictional or virtual CP. In fact, they usually call it a fictional or virtual depiction of CP, but it's semantics.
Yeah, same shit, different stink.
Go to justice.gov and look up obscenity laws. Yes, exactly that, Shmee.
I mean, dude, I spent 24 hours straight looking at that shit before I fucking Sean the
It's literally federal law, and in there it says virtual CP. Virtual depictions of minors engaging in sexual acts. Trust me, I did not like the amount of shit I had to study on this either for my video. It's fucking disgusting. The amount of gaps in logic these lolicons use. So I know what I'm talking about. Let me pull a Kumo here. I know more than you do, motherfucker.
Remember, Kumo's more qualified because he talks to random people on the internet about it for a year.
You talk to random people. I actually looked up on federal law what it says.
Yeah.
Also, I love how he doesn't show any screenshots in his B-roll here to corroborate what he's saying, but when I say it, I have screenshots that literally have the words virtual, you know, sexual depictions of minors.
Well, you understand, Psycho, that requires effort.
Oh, I know. It takes so much effort to look up obscenity law on justice.gov. God forbid.
I thought my videos were effortless.
Damn.
Ever since our drama started, he's been doing nothing but deflecting any and all criticism, silencing and blocking.
Hey, is there a link to the Discord that works? There should be one in the description of my stream.
I think it's still locked.
Well, it's for the public one, not the.
Is the public one still locked?
What do you mean locked? No.
It was for a little bit.
Shouldn't be.
Huh.
If it is, then I'd have to. That would be Nier, not me. Because I thought he unlocked it by now. If just let me know if the one in the description works or not.
Anyone that is associated with me.
You know, the more I listen to what you're saying here, the more it really hits home with me that it almost sounds like you're making a video on yourself right here. With that,
Kinda, yeah. He's making a video about allegations towards himself. What kind of a criticism is that? The title of the video is literally, I am being slandered. What the fuck? Who is this Kumo man?
Yes.
Yeah, very, very dumb, pseudo-intellectual, narcissistic schizo, and I mean that literally. He's very narcissistic and schizophrenic, who loves to lie about people that disagree with him or don't like him, and most notably calling them pedophiles. I mean,
Yeah.
case in point here, Mario, Krillix, like I said many times throughout the stream, he started his relationship with his girlfriend at 14 and 15. There's like a 1.5 year age gap. They're now 18 and 16. She's almost 17. But he's apparently a pedo now. He's apparently a statutory rapist.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Psychopath, I mean, Nier will be eliminated on August 23rd. What? Okay.
Yes. It's gonna
Said
happen.
if I sat here and pointed out every silly little Easter egg that kind of foreshadows current date, we'd be here all day, dude. So I'm gonna start cutting everything out and removing all the stuff that isn't related to the points I'm making. So to really get this show on the
Related to the points I'm making. There's a lot of shit that you just blatantly didn't bring up related to the points you're making either, like I said before.
Yeah, and the screenshot you just showed of Zero Needs Coffee, he tries to use that against Nier, but literally no one had any idea that Zero was doing the shit he was doing behind
Oh yeah,
the scenes.
Vincent Martin, everyone's favorite parasite. You can get mad all you want about me mentioning your name here, fuckface. He likes to say this in his third point. Zero Needs Minors was in that I Am Being Slandered video, probably while sexting and receiving CP from a minor at the time. So he's, you know, even if he was doing that at the moment, we had no fucking idea. And obviously don't condone that. I've said many times what my take on the Zero situation was, for fuck's sakes.
Look at your DMs, but not on stream.
Okay, well I need to pull this up. Hang on a second, people. Okay. Fair enough. I wouldn't, it doesn't surprise me, Krillix.
Yeah, no, me neither. Just an observation I made.
So yeah, back to the video. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me though. What is Kumo and what kind of signs does it show that I have it? What the fuck? What is Kumo and what kind of signs does it show that I have? He's asking it as if it's like a disease. Like what the fuck? Hell, I made a video calling out Zero Needs Coffee as soon as I found out. What else were we supposed to do? Yes. Psychically, no.
Exactly.
Read his mind. Look into his phone from across the country. Or another country, if you're in my case.
the road, we're going to start with Exhibit A.
Constantly monitoring my channel and Twitter over anything I do, and making the drama worse.
So Exhibit A is actually the entire premise of this 1-hour video response he made to this guy, and the claims are that Nier just doesn't know how to behave properly around minors. The source is this, and I quote, an ambiguous joke he made. So let's see what all the fuss is about. We're then met with an
Okay, I just want
exchange
to
he
stop
put...
right there. So, he says he doesn't know how to properly behave around minors, but if any of y'all were around when I hopped into VC with Psycho and Nier for the first time in the arena shooter shit, Nier literally refused to make gay jokes around me because he was still under the impression that I was 17.
Yeah,
So
that was like one of the
you
first
keep-
things he said. It was like, I can't say anything because you're like 17.
Yeah,
And it is understandable. It's like, yeah, you're a minor. I can't fuck with that. Can't fucks with that.
yeah.
So, it's also like he doesn't have any evidence corroborating that other than what Sean has shown, which is the joke and the VC, like, Twitter circle thing that Nier did, where Zanian was on there for like 20 or 30 minutes, I don't remember. Which is like
Also,
some
another
fucking 13-year-old.
Another funny thing is that he's okay with Call Me Carson and whatever the fuck the girl's name was, but Nier and Josh are not okay. Even though Josh was like 17 at the 17 or 16, literally just about to turn 17, and Nier was 19.
I still just, they weren't even flirting though. That's the thing.
Yeah, not even that.
I was in that fucking Discord, okay, and I will explain this for the upteenth millionth time. That server was a stupid little side server Nier made called Quantum TV Exposed. Had a handful of YouTubers in there. Rice, you probably remember this, because you invited Fritonga there, and he actually joined for some fucking reason. Don't know why, he never said a word, but Frit was there. Whoop-de shit. There was about a dozen or so YouTubers in there, a little less, a little more maybe. me, BT as well, and nothing came of that server. Nier named, like, because he was, like, the server owner, he named the server owner role, like, faggot or whatever, and Josh bejokingly went, where's my faggot role? And Nier said, come over to my house and we'll debate on it. And that was it. It was literally it. I don't know what else fucking happened in that Discord server. It was me talking to Josh for the first time as well. And Josh asked me, Psycho, how old are you? And I went, 27. He was like, damn, I'm being groomed for real. And it's literally my first interaction with Josh. I haven't said a word to him prior. I was like, what the fuck, nigga? So no, Josh just likes to make really out-of-pocket, like, humor. Like, that's just him.
The funny thing is, too, the age of consent in Alaska is 16.
Damn. I didn't even know that.
Even if Josh and Nier were, like, together in person in Alaska, they did nothing wrong. What they did is perfect. What quote unquote they're being accused of doing is perfectly okay.
It's not like they've ever even actually met, though, for fuck's sakes. But yeah, no, like, Josh just has out-of-pocket humor, which is further proof because that little interaction in the server, he was the one to make it a sexual thing on Twitter, and it was in reference to Mischief, because if any of y'all remember, like, this is not widely known, but some of you might remember, like, fucking, during some of the Mischief and Nier drama, like, he was trying to say that Nier was, like, making a sex joke about him when he was called, like, Griffin his dad or whatever. He was like, this 21-year-old is knowingly sexualizing minors. He wasn't even 21 yet. He's 21 now. This was, like, over a year ago. This was, like, 2 years ago, almost. I don't know for sure, but somewhere in that range. So, it was literally just quoting that joke from Mischief. That's all it was. So, it's Josh making a reference to Mischief and making a joke out of it. There's no drama or point to be made out of it.
You're telling me not everything people say on the internet is supposed to be taken seriously?
No, I mean, you're telling me the fucking tweet that Josh made about that he had pinned on his fucking Twitter, might I add. Why would you pin that if it's a fucking serious thing? No, it was a joke. Fucking, yeah, I had to get it all out. Very retarded.
Off showing for as long as possible where the following is said. Why do I not have the faggot role? Question mark. Kim Josh Un, a minor at the time. Come over to my house and I'll debate on it.
I'm pretty sure Josh again was 16, almost 17, and I just went into why that was all stupid and explained it, so.
Yeah.
Brother
Either way,
Nier.
though, like, where Nier's from, that is completely okay. Because that's like what, it's either just under 2-year age gap or just over 2-year age gap. Which is completely fine.
And either or, it was not even a sexual joke. It was just a stupid little joke.
Yeah.
Are you a pedophile?
And now he's here, calling me a pedophile over an ambiguous, offhanded, harmless little joke I made towards a friend of mine.
Now, before I get to the main point, I'm gonna squeeze this in here real quick. It drives me up the fucking wall how much he says that he's being accused of being a pedophile and that he's being slandered, but he never shows anyone doing so. And to make things even more ironic, the screenshots he does show paint an entirely different narrative from what's coming out of his mouth. It's almost like he thinks the people watching...
So, what else would you say is joking about sexual stuff with a minor if you're not trying to imply that they're doing something equating to grooming? Which, as you said earlier, Kumo, you don't accuse someone of being a pedophile, just doing things that a pedophile does. So, I don't get that. If Josh and I hypothetically ever became a thing from that, it would be protected under Romeo and Juliet laws. Yeah, I know that.
Not even just that. Near the state you're from, it's completely fine.
It's just an entirely null argument. It's just a dumb joke anyway to begin with.
Also, for some reason, Kumo thinks that Romeo and Juliet laws don't apply across state lines.
I guess it depends. Doesn't it go by a case-by-case basis?
Yeah.
I thought that's what happened.
Yeah, it goes by case by case. It's not just one flat ruling.
Yeah. So there you go. Sarcastic applies equals flirting according to mouth breather. Yeah, these motherfuckers just don't understand two friends that have some out-of-pocket humor. I do find it funny every time someone tries to go after Nier and nobody ever brings up Josh's opinion or thoughts. No, they just discredit him every single time.
Kumo does in this, but he doesn't take Josh's opinion on this.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, Sean did the same thing. He acknowledged what Josh said, but he didn't accept it. He deflected it. He was pretty much just like, you don't matter. You were brainwashed by Nier. So they always just like to discredit the victim. I don't know why.
Well, because then that goes against the narrative.
It's like adding allegedly when accusing someone as if it has any barring on changing what you're doing. Yeah, like when they say allegedly you're a pedophile road breach with no evidence.
Are incapable of reading. I genuinely thought these words would never leave my lips, but this is one of the few instances where the lolicons aren't being entirely bad faith. This guy is simply just saying it's fucking unacceptable that you'd be making sexual jokes with minors, and it's all the more ironic that you're gonna grandstand him for being a lolicon when you do this shit. Something else he neglects to mention in this video when he's addressing this point is that this isn't the only time or the first time he's done it. In fact, I'll even put him up on the screen, but there are so many instances I've seen that suggest that he almost does this regularly. But now to finally...
Oh, really? Let's see that first one.
But there are so many...
So, like I brought this up earlier when Kumo was in chat, but this is from Josh's server, where Nier had the nickname Groomer Nier, because literally running with the joke at this point, because people like Vincent Martin don't let this narrative die, and neither do you, apparently, Kumo. But later on in the... What?
Isn't Nier's nickname still Groomer Nier in Josh's server?
Probably is, I don't remember. I don't look in there very often, but it's besides the point. It's later, because I said this earlier when Kumo was here, that he literally said Nier should play this off like a joke, and that's what he's doing, but here he is bitching about it. So which is it? You either want Nier to play it off as a joke or you don't. You can't have both. I sent something on Discord, let me... I don't know if it's appropriate or not, so 1 second. We gotta be careful about that. Okay, yeah, I can show this.
Immediately gets taken down.
Immediately, no, I can show it. It's just a comment he left on Kumo's video. Are you happy with your 5 minutes of fame? Because that's what all you people seem to want. A bit of attention from Brotherly Nier's fans. Hope you enjoy it whilst it lasts, because no one will care about you in 3 weeks' time! Yeah, that's... that's pretty accurate, though. This man said in one of his previous videos, the one that you responded to, Krillix, that he's been doing this shit for 4 years.
How the fuck do you go on 4 years and not even have 1,000 subs?
This man's an L.
This man has gotten less than 200 subs per year. What the fuck?
It's... yeah. If it his name in Josh's server, it kind of furthers the point that Josh legit doesn't give a shit. No, because he wasn't... It was a fucking stupid little joke that he made sexual on Twitter in reference to Mischief taking some bullshit drama with Nier out of proportion. That's all it was. You can still find... I'm pretty sure Nier or somebody still has the screenshots of when he did that, because I know you saw them, Krillix. Not that long ago.
Of what?
Of the shit where Mischief took the shit out of proportion with Nier, saying like he was sexualizing a minor. So it's like this is very easily refutable and proven. You can even go ask Josh. He will tell you that's what he was quoting. More lolcow stuff? Yeah. At this point, Kumo's turning himself into a fucking lolcow.
Instances I've seen that suggest that he almost does this regularly. But now to finally get back on track, I'm gonna replay that scene that suggests that he...
This one. You fell for the bait that was left for Vincent Martin and other retards. You know, again, you said for them to play it off like a joke, and that's literally what they're doing here. Quite literally. Josh just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, neither Nier or Josh give a fuck. And retards like... I don't understand how, in one breath, Kumo's like, this is irreprehensible. Another breath is Kumo's telling them to do the exact thing they're doing, is playing it off as a joke.
Yeah.
Being hyperbolic about it.
And not to mention that we'll get into the irony of, like, him not knowing about me and who I am and shit, because he said possibly exempt. We'll get into that. But let me just say, as someone literally dating the guy at 27 years of age to 21, I find it odd that if he's grooming Josh, he spends little to no time with him at all, unless Josh shows up when we're hanging out.
Yeah. It's like once in a blue moon when Josh shows up.
Oh, you're gonna bitch at me for my phrasing. You know what I'm talking about, Kumo. When basically saying that when people bring up the whole I made a girl cut my name into her leg, that I tell them this and that sarcastically, you know what you're saying. You're saying to play it off as a joke, to not
Hey,
take it
Kumo.
seriously.
Kumo, did
Semantics.
you like completely mishear the part where I corrected myself into changing the word from play it off as joke to play it off as hyperbolic? Like, are you deaf? Do you have selective hearing?
Like, at this point, you're just going to argue semantics. You know what you implied. You know you wanted him to be sarcastic when people bring this up, and that's exactly what they're doing. You dumb mother... We'll get into it. You want me to prove it? It's later on in your own fucking video, dumbass. Just wait. Wait patiently there, little boy. You can wait. You said you were out. Why you still here?
He almost does this regularly. But now to finally get back on track, I'm gonna replay that clip so I can point out something.
And now he's here, calling me a pedophile over an ambiguous, offhanded,
Ungraciously or offensively
So weird how he
nonchalant.
layers
So
the
because
audio over each other.
I know. For someone who bitches about audio editing,
file over an ambiguous, offhanded,
ungraciously or
that's not very clean cut at all.
offensively
No.
nonchalant. So because you were being brazen and uncaring when making this quote-unquote joke, that's supposed to make it better?
Yes, because it's brazen, it's out of pocket. They have very out of pocket and offhanded humor. That's the point. It was an ambiguous joke. Motherfucking dumbasses like you and Vincent Martin love to play it off as it was sexually charged or some bullcrap, but where?
I guess
How?
I guess I'm really gay now with how many fucking gay jokes I make around you two.
Definitely super fucking gay. Like,
know.
okay, let me use a real good anecdote then. Alright, Ricey boy. He's still in the chat. Love you, boo. Mwah. He is married to a woman. He is the same age as me. That motherfucker will make as many gay butt fucking jokes as Nier or I in VC with us. He don't give a shit. He doesn't give a fuck. But he's married. He ain't gay.
harmless little joke I made towards a friend of mine.
Well, ho, ho, ho. Ladies and ladies with dicks, I understand. You thought I was about to skip over the first thing he said.
Over an ambiguous,
Given the context that both you and Josh are fucking gay, this isn't just being ambiguous and saying sus shit with the homies. You
So because they're both gay means that they can't make offhanded fucking ambiguous gay jokes or like whatever the fuck?
Also, fun fact, Nier was not gay at the time.
Well, I'm just saying, like, just because they are gay means they can't make an offhanded or an ambiguous or a gay joke and not actually be a thing or even attracted. I mean, for fuck's sakes, Nier and I made a shit ton of gay jokes for a while. And that was for a couple months before we actually revealed we had feelings for each other. And then we started dating in December. This was in June, I think you guys said? It was a good few months back anyway. It was a while.
Yeah.
Alright, so Nier was not
Then,
gay at the time. He was still with his fucking girlfriend back then.
Yeah.
He was still happy
This is
with his...
before,
No, go ahead.
This is before Nier realized he was gay.
Yeah, Nier realized he was gay pretty much with me. Okay, Shmi, I don't... Nier, you might find this a little awkward to bring up, but I'm gonna say the thing. When you came out as bi on Twitter, the night before that, this was back when Nier and I just did dumb little flirts, but we weren't actually gay. I said his... I know, because I knew his real name at the time. I said his real name, all flirtatious, like I used a really, like, seductive voice and everything. And he got really, really giddy and happy over it. And the next morning on Twitter, he came out as bi. I found that very, very sus. Just saying. So, we both kind of realized we were gay for each other. That was how that became a thing. Nier wasn't even gay at the time of being in that server. Because this was months later. This was in, like, this probably would have been, like, September or something that I did that, and he came out as bi. I don't remember. The tweet is gone because Nier deleted that account, but we might be able to find a date for it.
Possibly.
Funny story, when my wife told her friends from school she married a rice, they thought it was my bro because everyone thought I was gay. I don't care that you brought it up, it's cute. It is cute, and it's just a good anecdote to prove a point here. So,
I'm gonna grab a water. I'll be back. Go
All
ahead,
right.
continue.
I will continue.
You crying ambiguity doesn't change the fact that it's unacceptable to talk to kids like that. Like, just because he's your bro doesn't mean that it's okay.
Talk to kids like what? What about that was actually sexually charged, though, Kumo?
Also, Josh was like either 17 or just about to turn 17. That's not a kid.
That was just about... He was almost 17. That was... I remember that vividly, like Nier said that to me many times. But I love asking what about it is sexually charged or like sexual, because all Nier said, and they love to say Nier made it sexual, but all he said was come over to my house and we'll debate. So that can mean a lot of things. That's the point of ambiguous. That is literally the point of ambiguous. Nothing about it is inherently sexually charged, and as you read that into it. And again, Josh did read that into it, and he made a sexual reference to Mischief. It was a whole fucking reference to the dumb shit Mischief blew out of proportion. Okay, I gotta play back the stream as I joined late as usual. Kumo, if you have a spine, I hope you join the debate. Honestly, if he does, it'll be later on anyway. I want to get through this video.
Hey, to talk
Thankfully,
to
we
him
can
like
skip
that
like a
while he's
third of
still a
it.
minor.
Yeah, we are gonna skip some of it because it's just dumb.
This is unacceptable. Like, the way I see it, this is all just a valid point about your behavior. You would have a much more solid defense if you just said, yeah, I'm too inept to be expected to be a decent human being. You've somehow come up with a number
That's
of ways
ironic.
to
It's very, well, explain why you think it's ironic, though.
Well, it's ironic him trying to claim Nier should be a decent human being when, he asked a girl to carve his name into her leg with a knife. Just a bit ironic.
I think it's ironic.
ironic.
I think it's ironic because he likes to discredit the victim in any situation that he's in like
That
this.
too, yeah.
That's the main thing for me.
reflect over this. One of my favorites being that you had this minor at the time run defenses for you and say that,
But wait, wait, you mean to tell me that Josh came out and said that Nier wasn't grooming him and that he made the joke? What?
How dare he?
Fuck. You mean Josh tried to disprove allegations towards his friend because he thought they were retarded? Dude, fuck Josh, man. What a piece of shit.
I know, dude. What a fucking groomer.
Careful now. Unless the girl was Pinocchio or an oak tree, she shouldn't have been carving anything into her. Fair, I guess. I think even if it was Pinocchio, that you shouldn't be carving shit into him.
that he wasn't uncomfortable, and that I guess like the deal was everyone, if you made everyone think that he consented, it would be fine, even if he didn't get groomed.
It wasn't him coming out writing defense that he consented. That is not what happened. He came out and clarified that he made a joke along with Nier, and also this really should have been clarified from the beginning, but that he was referencing Mischief and the whole drama with Nier. He wasn't saying that he gave consent to be groomed. That's fucking retarded. How you got that he was giving consent to be groomed out of that is fucking beyond brain dead.
Kumo's a
or
character.
hurt, which, God, I hope
He
that
is.
wasn't the case. As much as I think he's a little faggot, I hope he's fine. It still doesn't change the fact that I just...
Oh, you hope he's fine, but you discredit anything he says in regards to the situation when he's trying to clear the air, clear his friend's name of pedophile accusations. I guess more specifically grooming accusations, but whatever. You know what I mean.
Same shit, different state.
stated, nothing justifies your inability to be appropriate with minors.
I will admit, the thing Sean has
Inability he's making a dumb joke with his friend. They do this shit all the time. They make stupid jokes. Not always able, like, that one was not even that bad, and it's not even sexually charged. They've said far more stupid shit. So is Krillix, so have I, so is Rice, so is Reject. And we're all in VC, we say some dumb shit sometimes. Like, this is a nothing fucking burger. The fact that Josh even has to come out and say, hey, this isn't a thing, you guys are reading into this way too much, and you have the gall to come out and say, you're running defense for him, you're giving consent to be groomed, is fucking retarded, disingenuous fucking lie. That's disgusting. Like, you actually fucking disgust me with that behavior, Kumo. That's fucked.
done to me recently did not make me feel good. My mental health went down the shitter the moment he started this.
So, recently I got into a bit of a spat with Nier and his cronies, and we'll get into that
I'm not just a crony, I'm a tier 4 simp, get it right.
later in this video, because it does have a little
I'm
bit
a
of
pay pig
relevance
now.
here. When this would sort of reach the
True, you gotta get on the pay pig grind.
Exactly.
public because these guys wanted to wage war via community tabs, a few people
No. No. I gotta let that play again in full.
Sort of reached the public because these guys wanted to wage war via community tabs. A few
One more time here. I gotta.
bronies, and we'll get into that later in this video because it does have a little bit of relevance here. When this would sort of reach the public because these guys wanted to wage war via community tabs.
When this reached the public because these retards wanted to wage war via community tabs, motherfucker. None of us recorded it because we weren't going to make it public. None of us said a damn word about it publicly. We just left and went back to my server to chill and hang out. Lo and behold, you, on your pathetic little 4-year-old 700 sub channel, made a fucking giant college dissertation, fucking essay, cope post session about us and the VC you had, bitching about the fact that we called you out about something that happened just 6 months ago with a girl, or however, I don't know, 8 months ago. I don't care. You still did it not that long ago, within the last fucking year. And the only real thing you got held up at us for was saying that we couldn't explain why self-harm was bad, and also saying that we got it wrong. She didn't cut her arm, she cut her leg. Oh no! Sorry, I got the body part wrong. You still got a bitch to carve your fucking name into her flesh. Whoopsie.
But he only asked her to do it, so it's okay.
Whatever, man. Said, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say something. I forgot I was gonna fucking say. Oh yeah. Kumo, fun fact. Psycho actually talked me and Nier out of furthering the drama between us and you, and we were actually gonna leave it at that. Well, I was gonna make my video on you regardless because I just thought your video, completely unrelated to our drama, was just fucking stupid. I was gonna make that no matter what. But that wasn't related to our fucking current feud at all whatsoever.
Yeah, he just thought, after he found out about who you were in your channel, he just wanted to respond to those videos. He didn't want to make any of this public. None of us did. We didn't care about it that much. It was just, we thought you were dumb and we left it at that. And I can corroborate Krillix here. And Nier, you can corroborate it in the chat too. I literally talked you down from making a community post in response to one of his after he was talking shit about us. And I was like, just leave it alone, don't respond to it, because it'll perpetuate things and we'll end up at a point where we're making videos and blah blah blah. And I didn't want it to get to that point. I just thought it would be too stupid, and lo and behold, you took it to YouTube with your community posts, you made videos about us, about this situation more specifically, because I can't bitch at you about making a video. If you just found one of my videos and wanted to respond to it, and completely regardless of the situation, had nothing to do with it, that's different. But, you know, you decided to bring up all this shit and make a video on it. I don't know if the fact it's her thigh is equally as bad or worse, because she could have died from cutting there. Probably worse, but I'm pretty sure cutting the arm is just as bad. I'd say it's pretty bad either way, yeah.
It depends on how deep you own the thigh, because the veins are pretty deep in the thigh.
You can make a whole little argument there, but the point of the matter at the time was he was acting like we got some major detail wrong, and sorta, I guess, but it was like he was trying to play it off as if, like, we're stupid for thinking that was retarded when it was her leg, not her arm, and it's like, you still got her to carve your name into her flesh.
Big fucking difference.
Like, I'm upset about this either way, regardless if it was her back, her arm, her fucking leg, whatever. I don't get that whole argument he was making.
A few people, honestly, a bunch of people have been reaching out to me and sort of giving me information that they already have on these guys, so they've definitely saved me a lot of the digging to do my homework. And while, yes, there's a decent bit of it that really doesn't seem like it matters in my opinion, there are still quite a few things they're showing me that managed to raise my eyebrows.
My mental health went down the shitter the moment he started this.
So Nier would go on to make this comment, as you've just heard, presumably for pity points, because he never goes on to actually elaborate. So now take what I'm going to...
Oh, I find this funny, because when he does, on a different topic, you use that against him.
Share with you next with a pinch of salt and throw on your tinfoil hat with me. Something that I can't even find decent enough context to is Nier admitting to suicide baiting.
So this nickname is just a joke. Mr. Use suicide for attention.
Like Groomer Nier.
That's literally a joke after people said he was suicide baiting. And this was after the fact. This is his late DMs where he was actually depressed and suicidal. I don't know why the fuck you got the grooming shit here. Oh god, where did I just jump to? I fucked up.
Where did you just jump to?
Where did I just jump to? I just saw it.
You did fuck up.
It's right there. Where is
Dang.
it?
with the fact, I don't know, I just think that
Yeah, right
oddly
here.
lines up
Oh, what the
leading
fuck?
to suicide.
There we go. So yeah, I don't know why you have this here, but this name, a joke. He's not admitting to suicide baiting. This, the leaked DMs where he was actually depressed and suicidal. And these, by the way, are from a different situation, not corresponding to the one now. I mean, look at the fucking date, for Christ's sake, 2021. This has nothing to do with the Sean
2 years
video.
ago.
This has nothing to do with the Sean video where he said his mental health went down the shitter. Which, if you really want the evidence for, I'm not that comfortable showing it on Nier's regard, because it's kind of personal shit, but, like, I can show you the DMs he had in response to me, because I was the one that originally told him and showed him how Vincent Martin was taking that joke between him and Josh to Sean, and how they were running with fucking grooming allegations. I was the one that showed him the screenshots of that first, and Nier broke down the next day when he found out. Literally.
Also, Kumo later in the video says Nier should have just handled it by being hyperbolic about it instead. Nier is literally being fucking hyperbolic about it when his nickname is Mr. Use Suicide for Attention.
Same thing as Groomer Nier. Because
Yeah.
people like Vincent Martin and Sean just run with that dumb narrative. Sean not anymore, because he admitted it was just a dumb revenge tactic. But now Kumo runs with it. It's literally just a joke at this point. It's just... Call it what you will, I guess, Kumo, because you're not going to fucking care what I have to say anyway, but, I mean, when you hear enough people say the same retarded shit like this, yeah, you're going to make some jokes out of it. Like making your nickname fucking Mr. Use Suicide for Attention. Like, fully fucking shit, dude.
It's like when my fucking username was changed to like Mr. Bud Light or Resident Alcoholic after the whole fucking
Yeah, you can still
shit.
see that shit, I'm pretty sure, in my video on Game King. You can still see your
Yeah.
name is like some dumb alcoholic name. Because we still had the alcoholic joke about you back then.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You just embrace that shit. You usually embrace the joke. And time flies. Yeah, it does, man.
Baiting, and I don't know, I just think that oddly lines up. It's just a bit of a coinky dink with the fact that he's saying his mental health went down the shitter. Could this be what he's failing to elaborate on?
My mental health went down the shitter the moment
That
he
wasn't
started
even the
this.
same
Nier is-
situation. That wasn't even the same situation.
Yeah, I know. They were literally... Did you look at... I know you said you couldn't find any more relevant context, but did you even look at the dates? They were literally right fucking in front of you. 2021. And you earlier in this video said that the video is 3 months old. Do the math for me, Kumo. Please do the math for me. It ain't hard.
Admitting to suicide baiting with the fact that he's saying his mental health went down the shitter. Could this be what he's failing to elaborate on?
My mental health went down the shitter the moment he started this.
Nier is also a silly goose, and it's almost as if he can't
Keep that same energy.
because on one hand, he's pulling the mental health card after being called out for being inappropriate with minors, as poetic as that is.
My mental health went down the shitter the moment he started this.
Doing your occasional cry about
Yeah, I said earlier, and everyone here agreed with me, BT, Road Breach, if you've got someone calling you a groomer with no fucking evidence, and they're just running with that narrative because of a joke you made with a friend, yeah, I'd be pretty pissed off. I don't blame Nier for having some fucking, like, mental breakdown over that shit. That's goddamn annoying as shit.
Yeah.
ableism.
I'm like one of the only people that fucking wishes for this shit to happen to me because I thrive off this shit.
Well,
Nier's not like that.
You're just drama hungry. You're a drama whore.
I am.
I mean, you openly just don't care. I know you don't.
Yeah.
You'll just sit there, someone will call you a drama whore, and you'll just be like, yeah, no, I want views.
Yeah, I'm just here for fucking views.
I mean, I can respect that at least. I'm like, yeah, cool, yeah. I may not always agree with your takes, but yeah, I'll respect that at least. You're honest about what the fuck you're here for.
I mean, I was like anticipating fucking Kumo making a response to me.
Well,
So-
here we are. He is making one.
Yeah.
So Nier's the bigger channel. He needs to get that name out there first.
Yeah.
Went down the shitter
Gotta
the
get the
moment he
bigger guy
started
out.
this.
Doing your occasional cry about ableism.
Face value.
He also admitted to being ableist.
Care if you think it's satirical, it's not something to joke about. Calling someone a pedophile is slander.
Autism. Like, autism is shit. I hate autism. Fuck
I
you,
don't-
autism.
You hate autistic people?
Meanwhile, saying
So you didn't even show the clip literally seconds after he does actually call him ableist. So that's just kind of like, I don't know why you cut it there. Just a nitpick. But
Also, it's like none of us would actually want to use the term ableist, but that's the only way to describe what Saith was doing in that moment.
You know, I know you said you didn't do a whole lot of research. You just got this shit from other people. So, I'll give you a small little bit of leniency there, Kumo. Still should have did your fucking research, but if you had listened at all, we were on Fratanga's stream at one point talking about the Saith situation. And I go in depth about how I've never called anyone an ableist before. In fact, I've had people accuse me of being an ableist, like Tomboy, for dumb reasons. And you can go watch my streams about that if you really want to know. Go do your research. But, you know, I've never used that before until Scythe, because when you've got someone literally saying, I hate autists, autism is shit, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do or call that than ableist. You're fucked. Like,
Yeah,
you're just
and
actually
also-
fucked in the head.
Him saying that was in response to us asking why he made a video on Road Breach.
Yeah. It's like, why'd you make a video on Road Breach? I hate autists. Okay. Yep, that makes sense.
Like, if someone hates you because of your race, what are you supposed to call them other than racist? It's literally that exact situation.
Like, I don't sit here and throw those terms out willy-fucking-nilly. You can go through my videos. I usually don't use that shit, but when it comes to someone just blatantly saying that, I don't know what the fuck else I'm supposed to do, my guy. But that's not taking some moral high ground. That's just, you're an ableist. Okay. Alright then. Glad we're on the same page. Call a spade a spade, exactly. Thank you, Big Country.
We didn't really care that much because in our videos covering him, that was like, what, a one-off hand thing we said, like, oh yeah, he did this, by the way. And
Yeah,
then
it's like,
we didn't go any further with that.
I didn't fixate on it for most of the video. I made, like, when I was bringing up all the screenshots and, when I was bringing up that part in the VC, I was just like, yeah, he also further corroborated this with a screen, and I had a screenshot, and that's all I brought it up for. That's, I think, maybe I brought it up one more time in the video. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and watch, but, like, still.
Yeah, because like we were all in agreement that that's like the weakest thing we can go at him for. There's a lot more important shit to do.
Well, there's way more important shit. Because that situation just kept escalating.
Yeah, dude, Scythe is still trying to fucking escalate that shit.
I know.
He's trying so desperately to fucking.
We're all just tired of his shit at this point.
Yeah.
Going to bed, Psycho.
Fine.
Have a good stream. Yeah, thanks, homie. You have a good night.
He's just desperately screaming into the void.
That is the definition of safe.
Things like this about people.
What drove you into actually making this dog shit video? I'm just very curious. What drove you into actually making this dog shit video?
Obviously, since he wanted to pressure me into getting aggressive so they have more stuff to shit on me, as their only argument was...
I mean, if you can't help getting aggressive, Scythe, it's a little offhand tangent. That's on you. That's your fault.
Someone's got anger issues.
It has slandered to Road Breach. During that time, they only had one point. Dude, first of all, what's your words? I can say the same to you, be honest here.
What?
Like,
Wow. You can tell that Scythe is not a very sane individual.
In the same video, mind you. Nier, I understand that you're
Keep in mind that was
fucking
supposed to prove that Nier was also being ableist.
Yeah, I don't understand how that's supposed to prove that he's ableist when he's calling his video dog shit for having no evidence when calling someone a pedophile. Kind of rings the same energy as this video.
Somehow that's
Kumo.
supposed to prove he's fucking ableist.
Kind of rings the same energy as this video, Kumo. But, yeah, no, he's just saying this was a dog shit video because there was no evidence. It's not him, like, making fun of him, like... I don't know how you correspond that to ableism. Like, it's nothing about a mental disorder he might have and him, like, denigrating him for that. I don't get it.
retarded, but you can't really cry ableism and then say someone's insane or deranged in the same fucking video. That's kind of counterproductive to the little moral fag you just pulled out. So
No, it isn't. When you call someone insane, you just think they're acting abnormally. That's usually what people mean by it. Granted, you can call someone insane and mean it literally. I did that to you, Kumo, and I stand by it. I think you're literally insane. But anyway, you know, usually when someone says that, they just mean, like, your behavior is abnormal. That's usually, like, the best way I can describe when you call someone insane. Like, this is not a normal thing you would do.
No, that's not something a normal functioning human would do.
So when Nier says he's not sane, or calling him insane, as you said, because he just said he's not sane, we're gonna play the semantics game like you do, Kumo. He didn't call him insane, he said he's not sane. But, no, when he does that, he's just saying that this is very abnormal behavior. You're acting, like, very stupid. That's the point. It's the point he's trying to make. He's not saying he's literally got some mental disorder and he's holding that against him. That's fucking stupid.
Apparently you're allowed to suicide bait, grandstand people and call them ableist, and pull the mental health card when you get called out for being a fucking degenerate. Now ignore this glaring red flag for the time being, but in the middle of a debate you had with me about consent laws, your guys' side being that it should be okay for adults
Fun
18
fact,
plus.
this was not a debate between Nier and Kumo. This was a conversation between me and Kumo.
Yeah, he likes
Nier
to pin,
chimed in.
He likes to pin this on you, kind of like how Scythe likes to pin it on, he likes to pin it on Nier when it was you. Kind of like how Scythe likes to pin it on Nier when it was me that started that shit in my server.
Yeah. It was a conversation I was having with Kumo, and then Nier said, "Oh, the other way, I remembered this," and then showed evidence because pretty sure Nier had found the name familiar and went digging into where he heard the name from.
Nier recognized Kumo's name after a bit and went digging and remembered who he was. He found out I don't know if he found the tweets or whatever at that point, but he remembered. He found out somehow that it was the guy that made some bitch carve his name into her fucking what he thought was his arm, what he thought was her arm, but later revealed to be her leg. So yeah, the whole debate was between Krillix and Kumo until Nier remembered who fucking Kumo was. And
also, Kumo, go ahead.
I was gonna say, when Nier brought up who Kumo was, it gave me a little flashback to Nier telling me about this person a while ago, because he brought up some guy making a girl carve his name into her flesh.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead.
And I know Kumo's gonna fucking harp on this. All right. I know Psycho's saying you made her do that, but we all know you just asked her to, Kumo. It's semantics. All right. The fact you even mentioned it is fucked up.
The fact you even suggested. I mean, I'll sit here and use the words "you made her do it" all day long, despite you saying that she was gonna do it anyway. Also, what was it that Nier brought up? There was someone in the VC who had a 3-letter name.
Oh yeah, there was someone in that same VC who had a 3-letter name, shorter than Kumo.
So why wouldn't you suggest that if you were trying to be so helpful, my guy?
Yeah.
The moral
Well,
grandstanding
let's use
man.
Kumo's fucked up logic here.
Trying to be so helpful. Use the shortest name. Why was it yours then? I just want to point that out.
Also, Kumo, if Nier was asking for sympathy points when he said his mental health went down the shitter after those accusations, then also we can use that same logic against you, because you also mentioned how your mental health went down the shitter when your allegations came up. We have DMs of that.
That's true. I remember. I don't have them right now, but I remember reading them.
You even admitted to harming yourself, not quote unquote because you felt bad for yourself, but quote unquote as a punishment, which is fucking weird. Okay, but I'm not gonna get into that. But you literally did the same shit, Kumo. Oh, a bit hypocritical.
It's beyond hypocritical. I mean, I really wish we had that VC recorded still,
I do too.
So we could have, because then we could go over all this shit all day. That would be very fun.
Do you want the screenshot of Kumo?
Oh yeah, sure. You can send that real quick. Sure.
All right.
I think I'm still just on Mario's DMs. Yeah, I am. Deimos, I don't want to look at your... I just have a thing about not looking at people's shit on stream. So.
Did I delete it? I deleted the image. Hold on.
I'll pause real quick.
Alright. Continue playing. I'll find it. I have to search through some notifications.
Alright. We will keep watching the gay shit.
Yep.
Laws, your guys' side being that it should be okay for adults 18 plus to be with minors. All of you
No. So this is what I mean exactly, Kumo. You like to bring up how I'm lying and accusing you of doing shit you aren't doing. What the fuck are you doing here? Because, like I said earlier, you're leaving out very important... You're saying that this is our entire argument, and no, that was never my fucking argument. I actually made it very clear what my stance with shit like Zero Needs Coffee was. And it doesn't change for Krillix's situation, because last time I checked, he hasn't solicited nudes from his girlfriend or anything like that. He's just so happened to turn 18 and is with the girlfriend he's been with since he was 15 and she was 14. There's nothing wrong with that in my eyes. And I said the same shit here about Zero Needs Coffee. If they were just dating, I thought that would have been fine if he was just dating this girl, but the second he asked for nudes from her, he was soliciting CP. That's a no-no. But the rest of it, I thought that was fine. Like, 18 and 16, like that's why originally why you said like I can't say anything, like I'm not gonna like accuse Zero Needs Coffee of anything wrong there, because like I'm also 18 and my girlfriend's like 16 and a half, like almost 17. So
Look at your DMs.
all right. So there was some needed context to the cut sign, though. I'm failing to understand how something you don't even know the details of warrants getting doxxed. You want to give me some context? The person who was doing it was someone I was trying to get to stop self-harm. We were in a group chat, and the people in there were telling her to do it, so I told her to do mine instead, since my name is only 4 letters. I'm not saying I did the right thing, but I'm not into that kind of shit, and I couldn't think of anything else that would prevent it, so I made a call on the spot. She was someone who was going to do it anyway, and my life has been turned upside down with mental illness, and I even self-harm now too, and I'm trying to break the habit. Mine isn't for pleasure or adrenaline, I do it to punish myself, but that part doesn't matter. I also told her not to cut deep, and I know people say, why not remove her from the situation, when it wasn't that simple. She was going to do it whether I approved of it or not, and I didn't want to just abandon a close friend over self-harm. So you told the girl to cut your name into her because she cuts. Amazing logic.
Kumo. It seems a bit hypocritical, Kumo, that it looks like here you're according to your logic, asking for sympathy points, my guy.
Memento illness. I mean, same shit, different stink here, boy.
Also, he said, does Kumo want Krillix to dump his girlfriend of 4 years because he's 18 and she's not? That is exactly what he said. He actually suggested I do that.
I don't remember. This is why I wish we had it recorded. I don't remember that. That's dumb.
Yeah, he said it's perfectly normal for people in a prior relationship to end it until they both turn 18 again.
I've never seen that happen in my life.
Yeah, I've never heard or seen that happen.
Could you please provide some examples?
Yeah, Kumo, since you love to criticize us for using anecdotes, please show us an example. Not just one out of, what, 300, not just one out of 300 million.
I wouldn't even, like, you can show me an examples, but I want a statistic of how many people do that. Yeah. This is the first time I'm hearing of it. The fucking what?
I've heard of people ending relationships because one's moving away and then they move back together.
I know people that have been dating since high school, and some like started dating like grade 11 to like grade 10 or grade 9, and like so that's a couple years difference there, and they're getting married and shit nowadays. Like I'm 27 for fuck's sakes. Like they're married and having kids.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? That's dumb. Anyways. Back to this garbage.
Threw a tantrum
like
because you can't stand not.
Thunderstruck that said that's like giving a heroin addict a needle because you know it's clean.
It does echo the same energy. Oh my god. You're just gonna use the heroin anyway. Here, take the clean needle. Fucking Jesus.
Not being told you're right every 5 seconds, threw out personal attacks, and when I reciprocated those personal attacks and made you feel fucking stupid because I'm just good at being condescending, Nier, you decided to
narcissistic much?
Kumo, you think you're good at being condescending?
So much.
Dude, Kumo, you should hear the fucking voice chats that go on in the fucking Discord.
Oh yeah,
there's some conding ass shit that goes on.
The voice chat you had with us, for fuck's sakes, Kumo, you were just being the loudest there, so you thought you were the best. You're very narcissistic. You should hear us. We get very fucking toxic. We are venomous motherfuckers. There is nothing but vitriol and venom.
The difference is we don't go on YouTube to, bitch and moan about it later.
Yeah. I really don't. But, like, yeah, you think you're hot shit and playing yourself up. I'm better at being condescending than you. Motherfucker, I deal with this shit on the goddamn daily. I've had to deal with Scythe. I had to deal with Vincent Martin. I had to deal with Tomboy, for fuck's sake. That was fun. You are nothing to me, Kumo. You're a 700 subscriber bitch-ass nothing. The only reason we're here is because your dumbass had to go and post a little cope session after cope session after cope session.
Dude, motherfucker's so stupid. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember if it's a fact, but I'm pretty sure Kumo's going for a degree in philosophy. All I have to say is, imagine having to get a 4-year degree to fucking think.
I was just gonna say though, Nier in the chat when all his response to the venomous like shit talk purple.
Just purple.
It's fucking blue. I'll never get reject out of my head saying that.
Imagine if we started a YouTube channel just called the Cheese Trenches, and it was just a VC of us saying random stupid shit. The only problem with that is that YouTube channel will probably get terminated very quickly.
Oh my god, we would not last like a week. Oh my god. You don't see me telling everyone that Psycho is a total bitch because he doesn't like one game that I like. Yeah, Bugsnax is mid. Ah, cope.
A philosophy degree in college? Yeah, it's paying for
Just
professional
kidding, though. I do
poverty.
love you. Yeah, Kumo is going to college for philosophy, though, so he's going to college. He's paying people to think.
YouTube ban speedrun.
Deflect onto the self-harm situation as if that had any fucking relevance, and you were like, well, speaking of morality, I'm trying to understand why you're so much more fixated on something that happens between two functioning, consenting adults over what happens between an adult and a minor who can't even consent. Anyway, I'm
I just
getting
want to say,
sidetracked.
someone who is actively harming themselves in a depressive state like that is not a normal function. It's not a knock. It's not a knock against them, but it's not a normal function.
That's not a healthy, functioning, like, relationship in any capacity. That's kind of the point we're also drilling home. But, like, you love to fixate on the whole adults and minors thing, but you love to leave out the context, which the main reason you're bringing this up is because we talked about Zero Needs Coffee and Krillix's situation as well. You love to leave out how they started dating at 15 and 14. I don't know why. It's so hard for you to bring that up in this video. You just say adults and minors. You love to paint it as negatively as possible.
He doesn't even say that me and her are 18 and 16. He just says adult and minor. Leaves it that ambiguous.
I think it's far more important to point out how you started dating at 15 and 14.
Yeah.
That is all. That is very important. I'll agree with Kumo that that's an important thing to disclose, but he never let you get that part of the statement out before he cut you off.
Yeah. Motherfucker cut me off.
He got really pissed off. And you're like, you're luring minors and shit, and you never got. And he was like, you should have led with that context. It's like, well, if you had to let him speak, he was getting to his context.
Yeah.
Kumo has a very bad habit, and Reject will very much attest to this too. He fucking hated it. How much Kumo loves to talk and talk and talk, and someone else will get like 2 sentences out if they're lucky. And then Kumo's like, I'm not fucking done. I gotta finish. And he goes on and on and on and on and on and fucking rambles and rambles and rambles. It is
Kumo
awful.
will get pissed off. Kumo will get pissed off when you cut him off, but dude has no problem cutting you off.
Every single time.
Like when I started having a conversation with the dude, he spoke like for every 2 minutes I spoke, he spoke like 10 minutes.
He also got really pissed off when he asked Nier a question and I answered because I was like, I don't know, I do that sometimes where someone will ask like Nier or you a question and I answer first because I'm just like, that's really fucking stupid, what? And he got really mad at the fact that I did that, and Nier even stepped in and he was just like, I don't mind that he did it. It's like, dude, I don't know why Nier would get mad if I said something there. If he had anything else to say, he would chime in. I know the femboy. I know what he's like.
And also, Kumo tried comparing me saying the age gap, or me saying I was dating my girlfriend. He started comparing it to someone saying, yeah, I touch kids.
Oh yeah, that was really. I really wish we had that recording. Oh my god, I wish we had it fucking recorded. Ah, it would be so funny. We could just dismantle this shit so easily. It'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Who is worse when it comes to going on long rambles, Tomboy or Kumo? They're both very comparable. Well, if you go and I mean, I've had a lot more VCs with him outside of the debate and shit, but like. It's honestly hard to say. I've only had the one VC with Kumo, so it's really hard to say. I've had more experience with Tomboy. They both love to ramble. I'd say they're at the very least comparable. Who's worse is up for debate. But they're on a similar level, if anything.
From my personal experience, I think Kumo's worse.
My personal experience, I honestly can't. I can't pick. Personally.
Yeah.
I ended up shitting on you because you were like trying to say, oh, speaking of morality, then you were incapable, none of you actually, were capable of making a single fucking moral, like a logical moral argument about it. You couldn't even put it into words. You all just said
No,
it's
see,
bad
the
because
thing, okay,
just let him finish. I just wanted to let him finish.
Okay.
it's bad and you're shitty. That's called begging the question. And every time I called them on this, they really didn't like that. This inevitably devolved into a virtual shoving match where I was just being condescending and shitting on them. I eventually gave them a solid fucking argument, and then they got mad. They were like, you just said what we said, but with bigger words. And they...
Okay, all right.
I mean, it's literally what he does.
He didn't even say what we said with bigger words. No, what I said verbatim was, you just said the same shit we did, but elongated. You just stretched it out longer. You just rambled it out to longer sentences.
Oh, keep in mind, y'all, the question he's talking about, he asked us, why is encouraging self-harm bad?
As if that should even be a question to begin with. And
Yeah,
he accuses
that's like-
us of begging the question. Not
It's like
literally
asking, why is
begging the
murdering
question.
a child bad?
Not like the literal sense of like, that begs the question. It's like a fucking stupid term called begging the question. And when I looked it up, it's like, no, we are not doing that. And I'll give several examples here. We weren't just saying, oh, it's bad because it's bad. We were trying to explain to him that encouraging self-harm in itself is fucked up because self-harm is wrong. To explain why self-harm is wrong, I mean, you are literally in a poor mental state to begin with to be doing that. Encouraging that type of behavior is encouraging that mental state and that toxicity. You are actively harming yourself. You could leave permanent scars. Self-mutilation is not pretty. I've been there. I've dealt with people that have been there. It's not a pretty thing. When you're encouraging that mindset, that's inherently negative and toxic. That was one thing we were trying to convey to him. Some guy online, he was really pissed off about this. He even brought in legal ramifications for it in some states, which, if there's a legal ramification for it, then that would obviously, I mean, to me anyway, that would make sense for why people would think that's morally reprehensible. If there's a legal ramification, it's morally reprehensible in some regard. Not everything. There are exceptions like weed. But self-harm, are we really going to say that's an exception? No. So there's two good examples right fucking there that we gave him in that VC. And this dumb motherfucker just says we ran circles and begged the question. And then he gave us the logical answer. His logical answer was basically the first thing I just said, not the legal stuff, but the first shit I just said about encouraging self-harm being bad, because self-harm is, you know, wrong for a couple of reasons that I just gave. He stretched that out to several fucking paragraphs of shit. And when we called him out for that, he got pretty pissed off about it. It wasn't just because you said what we said with bigger words, though.
I think Kumo has exactly what he said in a community post of his. I'm trying to find it.
If it is, it's the one. Just go to my channel, because it was the first one he did, wasn't it?
That or the second one.
If it's the first one, then it would be like one of not my last community post, but the one before it. I have a screenshot of it. $2 from Row Breach. Saith is gonna make a video on Pack God, by the way. I'm not sure who Pack God or what Pack God is. If you want to elaborate in chat, you can, but like, honestly, I'm just so done with Saith. Like, we're just kind of tired of the fucker at this point. Like, you know my standpoints. I'm still behind you, Road Breach, but like, that motherfucker is just exhausting. I think we can all agree. Asking that question should discredit him from even defending kids from pedophilia. Yeah, guys, why is self-harm wrong? Can you explain to me why self-harm is bad?
Also, if Kumo tries to claim that he wasn't asking for sympathy points because that message was in a DM, apparently there's a community post of him also saying that that situation drove him to rock bottom. So, yeah.
I mean, regardless of that shit, that was kind of the same shit that he twisted it against Nier with the whole suicide baiting, because those DMs were Nier, like, coming out about being in a really dark place. And they got leaked and shit.
This is what he said. So his response is, he said, no, that's not why it's bad. This is why it's bad. Quote unquote, it maximized the least preferable experience for myself and later created remorse for the other party. That's such a fucking politician thing to say.
That's fucking retarded. So do any of the reasons I gave just not matter at all? You're encouraging a toxic relationship and toxic mental state. You're encouraging someone to literally harm themselves. You know, that's not okay. You should be trying to help them get out of that mindset, not encouraging it.
In the chat, that's what he said in response to his own question. Also, I just want to point out, he said it's bad because it caused him a least preferable state. That's
narcissistic by default.
That is pretty narcissistic.
Like, I will run this home to the day I fucking die, Kumo. You are a narcissistic little motherfucker. You love to sniff your own farts. You love to think more highly of yourself. You love to think you know more than other people on very specific topics because you're a fucking autistic little shit. And it's just, no, it just gives me serious fucking quantum vibes with how much you just smell your own farts.
You can literally sum it up as it's bad because you're feeding into a harmful mental disorder.
And a toxic relationship as well,
Yeah.
because you're encouraging this in your relationship.
It could literally be, like you said, Kumo, you can easily condense it into like one sentence. Or a shorter sentence.
That's also selfish, I think. Maybe, probably not. No, it's selfish. That's why I call it narcissistic, because it's very self-centered.
Yeah, when answering the question why is self-harm bad, and he says it was a bad experience for himself before the other person, that's pretty narcissistic.
Anyways, back to this.
It would continue to cope until inevitably banning me from the server. Nier blocked me, which I thought was silly. I was just gonna say GG easy pussy, but he immediately...
No, you went to community post and bitched about it. You weren't just gonna leave it at that. Don't kid to yourself.
blocked me after they made...
Most certainly had this video in the works.
I don't know how early, but I mean, the second you made that community post, it's like, why'd you bring this to YouTube? And so we're willing to bet it was within the next like day of that he started the video.
Yeah, it wasn't even Psycho and Nier that was looking at your channel, Kumo. It was me, because I was looking for free content, and your channel was a fucking goldmine. I just so happened to stumble upon that community post.
None of us even care. We went back to VC to chill out and hang out after the fucking dumbass discussions we were having. We were just... Even Krillix, someone who argues tooth and nail day and night in my Discord server with every single soul, said the words, "I'm kinda tired of arguing."
Yeah,
that never happens. We just wanted to go. We were tired. We just wanted to chill and hang out at that point. Like, fuck. It was just, damn, it was fucking annoying.
Dude, even Kumo tried to ask me the same question, why self-harm, but I'm like, motherfucker, I don't care. I want to play Trepang.
Remember there was the whole moment where he was going off about, is that your final answers in regards to like why self-harm bad? And I just I told everybody here earlier what that was. What our answers were, and fucking Reject was high as piss at this point. He was getting tired as fuck of Kumo.
Fucking high out of his mind.
I was sitting there like Kumo was just like, you know, getting all like his puffing his chest out, being like, "Is that your final fucking answer before I like school your ass? Before I tell you the correct answer, or whatever the fuck is that your final like say?" And I just kept saying like, "No, I'm not going to validate you, Kumo. Fuck you. I'm not going to validate you and your dumb fucking bullshit." And Reject was just sitting there like, "You know what? Yes, Kumo. That is my answer. Please educate us now." He's just tired and high. He didn't want to be there anymore.
Yeah. And also, Kumo, we really don't care if we're wrong or right about a situation when we're just talking to someone. I mean, case in point, me, dude, the entire reason I know Psycho and Nier is because the fucking beef I had with them. Dude, I disagree with them on almost on a ton of fucking shit that we talk about all the time in the Discord. I get server muted.
At least 80% of them.
Yeah, I get server muted and fucking timed out the most out of anyone by far in the fucking Discord.
In the short time you've known us, we've muted you, kicked you, fucking timed you out, deafened you. I even I mute you so often, there's one time I muted you and I forgot I muted you. And I went on to play video games for a half hour and I was like, "Oh yeah, Krillix!" Fucking hell.
We really do not care if we're wrong.
Yeah, it's just it's like we said earlier, we're just venomous. We like to shit talk and have fun on Discord.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, dude, half the time Psycho or Nier or I will realize we're wrong in a situation, but keep fucking saying the same shit to piss the other person off.
Well, that's not me saying we were wrong in regards to the self-harm shit, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's just retarded, but...
No. Yeah, no.
But
I'm not saying we were wrong.
we will just shit talk a lot of the time, like, fucking hell.
Like, if this is, like, since you're over here trying to say we can't handle, like, opposing thoughts, you're just fucking wrong, dude.
No, we literally do every day. We piss on each other's opinions every day.
Yeah. Has Call of Duty lobbies taught Kumo nothing? Apparently not, dude. Kumo thinks he's some hot shit. What the fuck, Psycho?
I keep bumping the button, I'm sorry.
Kumo thinks this is some hot shit when it comes to fucking shit-talking condescendingness. Clearly the motherfucker has never been inside a fucking Call of Duty. Not even like the new Modern Warfare lobbies. Says toxic as shit.
Alright, I gotta find where we were exactly.
Alright.
Why is that not working?
From the server, Nier blocked me,
actually,
which I
this
thought
wasn't
was
too far.
silly. I was just gonna say GG easy pussy, but he immediately blocked me after they made the decision to ban me, which is kind of just like admitting defeat, if you ask me. Not
No,
I just want to point out.
Nier banned you because he realized you were the dumb motherfucker that encouraged self-harm, and he didn't want that in Josh's server. That is the verbatim, like, pretty much what the reason was.
Also, this is a... He says as if this was a group decision. Nier was the only one with power, and he didn't discuss that with us at all.
Yeah,
that was just a
decision he made. This wasn't anything that I had a say in or anything either. It just happened, and I was like, okay. I didn't really need to ask why, because I knew primarily the self-harm shit, and he wouldn't want that in Josh's server, because I wouldn't want that in my server.
Yeah.
It's pretty unanimous there. Yeah, man, I got shit on my Minecraft take just the other day, exactly.
Yeah.
So you were talking about Minecraft a couple weeks ago, and we were just like, you're just wrong. You're fucking boring, right? You're wrong.
Yeah. He's just a boring person.
Dude, I said the same shit about you in regards to, like, D&D just the other day.
Yeah.
Not to mention, their, like, recountings of events not only in some cases line up with mine, but are inconsistent on all of their ends. They've also
This is a direct contradiction on his part. He's saying that our timeline events lines up with his, but at the same time it's inconsistent. That is a direct contradiction on his part. Are we inconsistent, or do we line up with yours? It doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, it doesn't. Which, I don't know what timeline of events you're really talking about. You're like, yeah, we're going to go over the timeline of events, but you're going to sit here and argue that you were right, and we're going to sit here and argue that you were stupid over shit like the fucking self-harm and accusing Krillix of luring minors bullshit. Yeah. Everything else, that was mostly just a bunch of dumb shit talk.
Yeah.
Fucking, I didn't care that much. Like, I didn't like you that much either, but the fucking stupid Fallout 3 Halo COD debate didn't care that much. The gun debate didn't care that much. It was all just dumb shit talk.
It was only when you actually started accusing, like, me of being a fucking pedo. Which you can sit here and say, oh, I didn't accuse you of being a pedo, I accused you of luring... Motherfucker, it's the same shit, alright? I don't care. We only started caring once you started doing that shit.
I would also like to note that there was that, like, half-hour-ish that you were, like, talking to him, and you were trying to have, like, a more civil discussion, and he would just ramble and ramble and ramble. And Reject and I were even in DMs talking about how retarded and fucking dumb he was, but we were trying to, like, you know, respect what you asked, Krillix, and be quiet for a little bit so you could talk. And after about the half-hour mark, I was like, okay, this just needs to stop because he's just fucking, like, filibustering and not shutting the fuck up.
Kumo's a fucking character.
Kumo needs to take a long walk off a short dock. I agree, Thunderstruck.
I do, too.
Call said that they could have clipped everything easily, and the fact that they didn't post...
No, he said he could have clipped something once, and that was in regard... Like, he wanted to, like, bring up something that you brought up earlier in the argument. That was all that was.
The gun debate.
That's all that was, though. After that, it was like, I should have recorded it, and I really should have.
Yeah. Also,
Any
Shadow
clip.
Play doesn't go back 4 hours.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It goes back, like, 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, I think the max you can set it to is 30 minutes.
I can't remember. It might be 20, but I don't remember.
Call said that they could have clipped everything easily, and the fact that they didn't post any clips, despite what they're claiming in all the replies
max
in
you
the
can set it to is
fucking
20.
community...
Okay, it is 20. Alright. So yeah, but I just gotta let this part play in full.
The fact that they didn't post any clips, despite what they're claiming in all the replies in the fucking community tab war, they're claiming they don't have any footage of it, which, you know, optically I'd understand if you didn't want to clip it because, you know, you guys were arguing fucking pro-child rape. But that same night and even the following...
So, that just goes right back at you. Why didn't you clip anything we said if we were so wrong and you were so right? Because we didn't have the intentions of making any of this public.
He was on mobile. He was on mobile, and according to him, there's no way of recording shit on mobile, which... I don't know if you know this, Kumo, but honestly, I don't know if you're on an Android. You could be on a fucking Huawei for all I know. But if you're on an iPhone, there's a built-in screen recording / audio recording button. And Android, I'm sure there either is a button or there's some easy fucking way to screen record.
Either and or, you could have clipped some shit yourself, but accusing us of not doing it because we were arguing child rape is okay is fucking disgusting. Dumb, disingenuous fucking lie. Just, fuck you, dude. Honestly, like, I don't know what else to say to that. That's just disgusting. It's not at all what we were arguing.
When I watched this video for the first time, I got so pissed off and yelled so fucking hard, I walked away for like 10 fucking minutes. Some guy was there when it happened.
Again, you're leaving out how Krillix's relationship started at fucking 15 and 14. You're leaving out what we actually said about the Zero Needs Coffee situation. Which, if you're so confident in this, that we were arguing about pro-child rape, why didn't you clip any of it, motherfucker? Seems a bit disingenuous to me, you know. I didn't have any intentions of taking this to YouTube because it's not something I really wanted to take to fucking YouTube. I was just trying to be chill that day and talk to Anna Waifu. Lo and behold, some dumbass named Kumo showed up and made it a very annoying 3 to 4 hour experience. And, you know, I didn't have any intentions of recording those 3 to 4 hours. I only had a thought about it maybe 2 hours in, and then Krillix asked me about it about 3 hours in. I wasn't going to record the tail end of it. I should have recorded the whole fucking thing, though, in hindsight. Because I would really, really love to bring it all up right now, just to prove how fucking stupid you are. But trust me, I have a lot more people that were there that can corroborate my story than yours.
Yeah, and fucking Anna Waifu could corroborate our story. Keep in mind, Anna Waifu had not talked to us at all previously.
She didn't talk to us, and she didn't talk to Kumo either. And she can corroborate our story.
Anna Waifu is a completely neutral party in that regard.
It was all so fucking retarded. So if you're gonna sit here and say we didn't record it because we argued in favor of child rape, you can just outright go fucking fuck yourself, you disingenuous cunt. Like, I have no respect for you at that point. Fucking actual, just, ugh, I hate that shit.
I do too.
Is Anna Waifu in your server? Yeah, maybe. Why do you care?
Following day, Nier would go on to call me fucking deranged, and even in that call, he was, like, trying to make...
No, actually, no, that wasn't Nier. That was me. I just realized I didn't pick this up the first... That wasn't Nier. Nier didn't call you deranged. That was me.
Yeah.
That was the one that called you deranged. You idiot.
Man can't even get his own fucking...
He's about to accuse Nier of all the shit that I did here. Fuck.
Dave, Nier would go on to call me fucking deranged, and even in that call, he was, like, trying to make comments like, you're fucking deranged, and when I would, like, laugh and mock him, he'd be like, do you think something's funny about that? I'm like, yeah, I appreciate the reminder that I'm fucking schizophrenic, retard. And then he'll...
Okay, so I can actually explain exactly what happened there, because it wasn't Nier. That was me. Thank you very, very much, Kumo. That was me, though. And what I said was, my guy, you're actually fucking mentally deranged. And you sat there and said, oh, that's fucking ironic. And I was like, how? And you said you're calling a schizophrenic mentally deranged. You realize how that's fucking ironic, right? I was like, no, that's not ironic. That's actually, by definition, what you are if you're schizophrenic.
Yeah, which you see, I honestly can't tell if he's actually being sarcastic about the schizophrenic thing or not.
Oh, sorry, Roadbreach, I just saw that. $2 from Roadbreach. Pat God is a YouTuber known for his roasts. Okay, oh, I might look into that. Sorry, I just noticed that, buddy. And $5 from Oni Ursa. Off topic, but I discovered SOMM. Thanks to you, Psycho. Great music with a great vibe. What is SOMM? I'm dumb.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think.
Is that a game?
Don't think so. You can just post in regular chat what SOMM is, because I am drawing a blank here. But if one of my videos or something help you find it, that's good.
Oh, Lucas would like to know what he walked in on.
You walked in on the Kumo situation. And Kumo is a very interesting character. There's a lot to discuss. I mean, the fact we're only like 12 minutes into this. He acted like we knew beforehand he was schizophrenic, which, yeah, I didn't know he was schizophrenic when I called him mentally deranged either. He was like, you realize the irony in that?
I feel like there's a 50-50 chance he's actually schizophrenic or not, because I have a feeling he's being sarcastic, but I can't tell.
So, I would like to point out, I didn't know he was schizophrenic when I called him mentally deranged, but he pointed out how that was ironic. I don't see how that's ironic, because if you're schizophrenic, wouldn't that actually mean you're mentally deranged? Now, I was saying it insultingly, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's insulting. Just to say you're deranged, it's, you know, you have a mental disorder. I can understand that. But I called you mentally deranged because of the fucking dumb arguments and behavior you were displaying. Like, at no point were you making a coherent point during the whole debate with Krillix or the Zero Needs Coffee bullshit. It was just utterly disgusting.
He tried comparing 16-year-olds to animals in a zoo.
Yeah, I forgot about that. And because I can kind of corroborate that because Reject made the fucking goldfish tomboy reference, and then I made a joke about it in DMs when he said that. I made a joke about that in his DMs. So like, let's say the goldfish is in an exhibit or some shit. Oh fuck, terrible. My e-girl turned out to be a 36-year-old man. What the fuck?
Unfortunate. Be back. I'm gonna grab a water.
All right, homie. I don't see any other messages from Oni Ursa, so I don't remember what SOMM is. But either way, I'm glad I helped you find it. It's good. I might actually look that up on my phone real quick. But we can continue the video while Krillix is gone.
He'll go in his replies, and he says something along the lines of his channel just attracting deranged people. And then in his community tab post that was in response to my post that I didn't even tag any of them in, I didn't name drop.
Oh, but Kumo, I thought we were the ones that started the community post wars. What do you mean you made the first one? I don't give a shit your excuse was you didn't tag any of us in it. Like Krillix said earlier, he was the one that actually found it. Nier and I were just going off to chill and hang out. And then he found your channel, and we realized you made it a fucking coat post right after the VC we had with you, like 10 minutes or so after. That's just utterly fucking retarded and pathetic. And I can't help what my fans or Nier's fans or anyone that finds out about that shit goes and says in your comments section because they think you're retarded after the fact. I really wish I had the fucking recording as well to just prove how everything you're saying is retarded, but I'm getting ahead of myself here. Case in point, you started the community post war. Why are we watching Optimus? Yeah, he does sound like fucking Optimus. It's goddamn retarded.
Them. I could have just ignored it, but he replied saying that if that situation put me at rock bottom, then for the love of all that is holy, stay there. That's
Is that your post or Nier's post?
It wasn't mine. That was probably Nier's. Considering this is also about Nier. But yeah, I still love how he accuses us of starting the fucking community post wars, but here he is admitting that he made the first community post, but, oh, I didn't tag them in it, so why would they respond? I don't know, because you made a fucking coat post about us? Why did you take it to YouTube to begin with? That's fucking stupid. You could have just left it alone, like we did. But no, you made the posts, so I guess we're in the wrong for responding.
It's really not something you'd want to say to someone if you're grandstanding about ableism. So to put it bluntly, your mental health only matters when you're getting called out for doing degenerate shit and saying degenerate shit to minors, and ableism only matters when I don't like you. But then on the other hand, Nier's actions contradict everything about that, so like I said, he just can't keep that same energy. Exhibit C is what I noted earlier.
So I'd still like to point out that doesn't make him ableist. Especially because it wasn't even Nier that called you the mentally deranged one, it was me. You just being fucking... And I didn't know you were schizophrenic when I said that. I said that about your behavior and your actions at the time, not your actual mental state. Like, I didn't know you were schizophrenic, dude. Fucking hell.
In the video that there are a shit ton of features in this video he made to defend himself, but none of them actually like bring anything to the table or really convince you. They just regurgitate the same shit he said. And while I do have a theory that a few of these people definitely probably didn't know the full context or exactly what they were getting into by recording these bits for him, I don't think they were like intentionally, elaborately trying to help him get away with this. A lot of these people are his friends, and these guys literally jerk each other off. Like, I understand understand when you have commentary buddies, you're all gonna have similar takes. Generally, you're
Griffin
gonna
and Nier
support
jerk each other
but
off.
these guys literally, like...
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I know I jerk him off. I mean, that's besides the point, though. But, Nier and Griffin aren't exactly tight, but it's not like Griffin was also completely
just respect
negligent
each
to the
other.
situation. Yeah. Griffin's even said that he's subscribed to Nier. Like, he knows who the fucking guy is. He remembers who he was. Which, yeah, we'll get into that.
like white knight or each other. It's
Psycho.
insane. Not just in
Yeah, my quote-unquote grooming victim is in the chat.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, my girlfriend's here. Eat boy 6969.
Oh, hello. Yes, your groomer is here with me, defending his horrible actions. God forbid you two start dating at like 15 and 14, you fucking degenerate pieces of shit.
I know, how dare we?
But yeah, no, hello. My Krillix's girlfriend. This guy has been saying some really dumb shit about you two, I'm sure. I don't know how much you've told her, but I'm sure you've said some shit about it.
Yeah, I've told her most of it.
Yeah, it's very dumb. We're going over it. Who's the groom victim? Apparently, Eat Boy 6969 in the chat. How old is the 17-year-old? Exactly. How old are they? Fuck. Or somewhere in the end of that. Wait, what? If not, then I'm talking about the song that you played in the outro of your Mayo Seafood. Oh, you're talking about the Imagine Dragons song, I believe. Are you talking about the Cuckbox song? I don't. No, wait, no, because I did play Imagine Dragons there. Saying it would have been
Who's
Imagine Dragons.
SOM then?
I don't know. That's besides the point, though.
Fucking Oz
Comment.
message in chat.
Blink once if you're being God damn it, don't out the boy like that, shit.
They make full-on fucking videos defending each other from not just allegations, but just general criticism. Like, what the fuck? So
Alright, so fun fact, I've only ever made 2 videos defending Nier. One was, what was it? One was the Sean video, the Lolicon one. What was the other one was you. The other one was the video with you, Krillix, because it was just too much content to pass up there. Like, I literally said that in my intro. I used your words against him. I was like, well, there's way too much to make a video on here, or whatever the fuck he said. And I was like, yeah, I agree. There's a lot to make a video on here. So, that was just easy content. And, like, I guess, yeah, I defended Nier from criticism a bit. And I defended Nier from allegations once. I don't sit here and make that my daily grind on YouTube. That's fucking retarded. He acts like we just jerk each other off in every video. He would have a point if I encouraged people to make videos defending me, but everyone that ever has have done so out of their own volition. Yeah, even during the Sean situation, I decided to make the video myself, and Bada made his video because he wanted to, like, get his input in there and also take some of the fucking some people's eyes off you and shit during the situation, because you were getting a lot of fucking flack on Twitter for calling out Sean. So people usually just do that shit because they want to.
Wrong.
I'm pretty sure most of the people he like gets in here as like his testimonies, they literally have no credibility anymore because they are all known dick riders of you. So the first 20 minutes
like
kind of sum up
Potato, Ween, Griffin Gaming.
Yeah, well, they're all known dick riders. Even Loveless. Loveless is a known dick rider. Like, this motherfucker doesn't even know who Loveless is, and he's just like, yep, this guy's a dick rider in here.
Who is Loveless?
He's someone we met through some of the Mayo controversy, I believe. He had, like, this, what the fuck is it called? I forget now. He has this, like, EFAP clone.
EFAP?
Yeah, he has this, like, EFAP clone, and, he was doing, like, some video on Mayo, and Nier and I were watching it, and we eventually got in contact with him. And he decided to give, like, Nier reached out to him, too, and he decided to give his input on the situation. And Sean and everything. So Loveless is just like randomly decided to give his input, pretty much. He's not really a dick. I wouldn't really call him a dick rider of us. I think credibility is subjective when talking about YouTubers. It depends on what we're talking about in regards to them. Because when it comes to pedophile accusations, you gotta have some solid evidence. And if someone is proven, then I'd say that their credibility does go out the window. But in an argument like this is just him saying they're not credible because I think so. We shit-talked Road Breach so much before the Sean situation, and yet Road Breach still defended me. That should tell you everything. Exactly. Road Breach still got in there, and he defended you, and it's not like we're the friendliest with Road Breach all the time. I respect the guy and all, but we make fun of that dude all the time. That ain't no secret.
Entire hour-long video. Actually, that's not even entirely correct, because it won't even take 20 minutes to list all the points he made. First point, I'm being slandered.
I don't know what irreversible brain damage that you've taken in your life, Sean the Legend, but this whole situation that you've done with Nier, the way you tried to defame him, trying to twist his words around, pretty much from the whole situation that
Next point, it's just a joke, bro.
So it started with Bismarck, right? And then fucking, he pinged the one pedophile, right? Yeah, but the pedophile took this fucking screenshot.
It quite literally was a joke. As I said earlier, it was in reference to the mischief taking things out of proportion that Nier said, and painting it as if it was pedophilic.
Yeah.
You'd understand that, Kumo, if you know you did research, but as you self-admittedly said in this video, you got this information from other people, and it was enough to raise your eyebrow. You didn't do your own research. You just ran with a narrative.
Of like Nier making a joke, which like it's
John, you have got to be kidding me. Calling Nier a pedo because he made a non-sexual joke with someone.
Hey, yo, wait, whoa. What's not sexual about saying you'll decide if someone's a faggot if they come to your house? That kind of...
Kumo, I'll do you one better here. All right, so you can't really prove the non-existence of something. So please prove how it is sexual. Them two being gay doesn't even count because Nier wasn't even gay at this time.
Yeah, Nier wasn't gay at the time, and if he was any sort of, like, questioning his sexuality, it was in regards to me, mostly. And I know that because we started dating, like, a few months later. So, this is in no way sexually charged. You're sitting here asking him how to prove it wasn't sexual, when no one can even prove how what he said is sexual. He just said, come to my house and debate on it. In regards to a role on Discord, you're saying it's sexual because they're both gay. How the fuck is that? How is he grooming them because they're gay? He wasn't even gay at the time, which doesn't even make sense to your fucking argument. This is so stupid. Oh my god, this video is just worse and worse and worse. Psycho gaslit Nier into homosexuality. Other way around, he groomed me into being gay.
So true. So
true.
We lost a real one, boys.
Well, you lost a real straight boy. The femboy got to me. He put something in the water and it turned the frog gay.
Exactly. Alex Jones was right.
He was. But yeah, this is just... He wasn't gay at the time, and if there was any inkling to that, he was... Him and I were having a thing. That was what that was.
Yeah.
Clearly has sexual connotations, like, you know, gay sex, perhaps?
Really bad. And now
You're reading that into it, though. It's the sexual connotations of an ambiguous joke. You know what ambiguous means, right? It means it's up for interpretation. So you're interpreting the sexual, you know, like, implications. I don't know how else to break that down to you.
Let me break it down for you since you're so stupid.
Nier is too good to pass on. True. That is just facts. Big country.
This whole entire coping session because Nier made a fucking joke. He didn't even make the joke. Fucking Kim Jong-un made the joke.
Do you think I just can't read? You know, honestly, before I even went and looked into this while I was editing, I really thought this guy was being good faith. But you can blatantly see the one who makes the sexual comment is Nier.
Anyway.
No, okay, alright, yep. Let's see that again.
But you can
the sexual comment, come over to my house and I'll debate on I. Thanks for cutting it off so well. I don't know if that was Potato or him, but still. This fucking... Why? But, no, this is, Krillix, how's that sexual?
Yes.
Come over to my house and debate me on how this is sexual, Krillix. Kumo, come over to my house and debate me on how this is sexual.
Psycho, you're grooming an underage 18-year-old dude. You can't do that.
Fuck! God damn it,
like,
alright.
When you actually look at the context of it, fucking Kim Jong-un's the one who took it to Twitter and, like, interpreted it as a sexual joke. Once again, as a joke. because he was quoting fucking Mischief.
Exactly. It's
Because Mischief got all butthurt about an edit he Nier made of his fucking profile picture.
yeah, and it wasn't even sexual to begin with. It was like him. It was just some dumb fucking edit. I can't remember the exact one. I've seen it.
It was like a Mischief calling Griffin daddy or some shit like that.
Yeah, or it was like Mischief is, or like Griffin is your daddy or whatever the fuck was the takeaway. And he was saying that as in like he's a copycat of Griffin though, and Mischief was like, this 21-year-old is knowingly sexualizing minors. Nier was 19, I believe, at the time, not 21. So that's another fucking lie on Mischief's part. So that's why fucking in Josh's actual tweets on Twitter, when he made the joke, he was like, this 21-year-old or whatever is knowingly sexualizing minors. It was literally a whole fucking like reference to Mischief. He was like, this 21-year-old is sexualizing a minor.
Why is everyone just spamming cricks?
You bring up good. I think because Aw said you bring up good points, cricks, and then you just said cricks chain. Cricks.
Blatantly see the one who makes the sexual comment is Nier.
Anyways, fellas, it has come to my attention that an associate of mine is under fire from some degenerative individuals. Some individuals that may partake in, questionable activities, to say the least, or one person in particular. And why is that? Because of a comment that he made towards somebody on a Discord server a while ago. Now, this may sound bad on paper, but once you go and look at it, let me pull it up right here. Right, because we all know that messages sent on Discord, right? You say that somebody sent like a questionable message on Discord, and you immediately assume the worst. But trust me on this one. Why do I not have the faggot role? Come over to my house and I'll debate on it. Now, the person who Nier is talking to in this is underage. However, I look at this and I'm like, oh, he's threatening his life.
Queen is my home slice. I respect this Enwa with every fiber of my being, but I'm telling you right now, look at that face. He didn't believe a single word that just came out of his mouth.
So, Kumo, I find this really funny as well, because we only play this tiny clip. I've seen the entire unedited version that he sent to Nier, because he got Nier to edit it, actually. He didn't edit it himself and give it to Nier. He sent the entire unfiltered version. He most definitely was being, you know, friendly homie with Nier and defending him. You're just literally gaslighting people based on one still frame of his face for a split second into thinking that he didn't believe what he was saying, which, if you really want to go off of non-verbals, I watch a shit ton of police interrogation videos, my guy, and I can tell you one little tiny frame of his face isn't a non-verbal to deception, you fucking moron. Jesus Christ.
If anything, it looks like he's fucking reading something.
Yeah, he was either looking at the fucking... He was probably looking at his recording software, now that I think about it. If you think about it, because I do that shit too. And he's probably just looking at his recording software. Because if you look, he's literally looking down and off to the side, so it's probably at one of his monitors. I love the unedited version of Ween's testimony. Funny as shit. It is funny. If Krillix hasn't seen it, we should show that to him. It's funny.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you gotta see it after stream then. It's funny. We're watching that shit after stream.
Well, now Sean the Legend is trying to claim that Brother Nier is a pedophile. His evidence? A fucking joke he made on Discord towards Kim Josh-un.
He has now started this process with Brother Nier by taking a joke he had made with a friend and twisting it to smear him, then running off to someone who is beefing with Nier to get the attention he so desperately craves.
The behavior from Sean just reeks of desperation to have a gotcha moment. Imagine taking an absurdist joke on whether or not a guy's a faggot.
So guys, I think you get the point by now, or one of the few points that he's having them regurgitate. See guys, my friends are all saying it was just a joke and it was totally not sexual. You believe I'm not a pedophile now?
Not all of them are very close friends. They're just some people that have associated with Nier.
Griffin's a prime example of that.
Griffin's not even his friend. They've literally had beef. You weren't like you're Nier's friend now, but like you also started with beef. I know Death is Nier's friend. They started with beef. And I'm pretty sure he was in that video as well.
It's almost as if, like, you know, if you don't go immediately to pedophile accusations, you know, we're pretty chill.
We can talk things out. Like, we weren't going to take this to YouTube because we weren't going to... like I said earlier, like Krill explained out, I literally talked these two down from making community posts about you because I didn't want fucking stupid YouTube drama. We really could have just, like, been chill. And if you really had anything else to say, fucking just come talk to us, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, Nier was the only one that had your DM that had you blocked. Me and Psycho.
You could have reached out to someone else to like fucking ask them to get a hold of you or some shit.
I mean, Kumo, I literally DM'd you in Discord, and I never got, like, I think it's like the accept request, DM request, or whatever.
Yeah.
I never got the request accepted. So if you really wanted to say something, you could have.
Smash's voiceover was also pretty bad. I had to cut voiceover from Drag Death. Oh, that's right. You did cut. I couldn't remember if you cut Death or not. I know you cut a few of them. But yeah. It's just these people, and also he says like that Nier's getting these people to regurgitate the same thing. when that is not at all what had, like, Nier had no say or control in what these people said in their testimonies. He, and he can prove this in the DMs he sent to everybody, specified that it can be up to 3 minutes long and is freeform, so say whatever you want to in response to what Sean is saying. That is verbatim what he said to everybody. And he said the same thing to me. And we all just so happen to have some similar points. That's almost kind of the point of a testimony. Is it not? That's how testimonies fucking work. Is to corroborate someone's innocence.
You gotta go against them.
People are going to have very similar points when they're trying to corroborate someone's innocence, because that's the point of having a bunch of testimonies.
Somebody like you deserves to be hit in the street by a fucking moving bus. It's people like your ass that doesn't deserve to live.
Yeah, he took your advice and actually used close to your God.
You're on Earth for literally no fucking reason. You deserve to die. Your soul does not deserve to be on this planet.
The third and final point that Nier couldn't help but make these guys really drive home for him is that a guy calling him out is a lolicon. I'm gonna bust out a queef and keep it a Chuck beef with you. I hate lolicons as much as the next guy. God, look at my channel. Do you see how many lolicons I've called out? But it's unacceptable for you to just use this to deflect. Like, I understand the lolicon was deflecting in the first...
No, because Nier just brought it up. That's how the drama started. He wasn't using it to deflect. It's how the situation literally started. Of course, he's going to continue with that point in his story when Sean's now trying to defame him, self-admittedly, defame him through a revenge tactic over grooming allegations. You fucking Neanderthal.
He did so much research, he didn't even find out the fact that Sean the Legend only started this to get back at Nier.
Yeah, you're running with a narrative that the person who started doesn't even believe. You fucking moron.
Place. We already understand he's a lolicon. Now we're talking about you. People are probably reacting to this on stream, so all the people who I think are probably good faith and probably just got misled into, like, featuring in this video, I'm gonna, like, put exempt in the top right corner of their clips.
I need to really
oh boy. Griffin's exempt.
I know you can probably hear it, but at least I'm not sick enough in the head to actually think that going on the internet and publicly defending Lolly is some sort of morally correct activity, bro.
How fucking ironic is it that someone who gets...
So, Griffin is exempt because reasons. Because he thinks Nier misled Griffin into saying some shit to defend him.
Even though Griffin knows very well who Nier is. And Sean the Legend.
Well, yeah, he knows very well who Sean the Legend is. He beefed with him with the fucking Vanguard shit. And Nier was literally there bringing up how he was, like, they were going to have a fucking debate. And Griffin made a joke saying, you better not bring up some cringe shit like I ruined dating or something, though. And Nier was in the chat saying, there will be no references to the dark side of Griffin Gaming, I promise. Like, they remember each other quite fucking well, contrary to fucking popular opinion, you retard. I'd also like to point this out as a little anecdote, since we're talking about Griffin here, is that Nier still DMs him from time to time. And for those of you that know about Tomboy and the Tomboy drama, back during that point, he tried saying in my DMs that Griffin was one of Nier's victims. And we thought that was fucking hilarious to the point that I screenshot it, sent it to Nier, got him to send it to Griffin, explaining how this dumb motherfucker back from the Griffin drama was calling you one of Nier's calling him one of Nier's victims. And his response to that was literally just, I'm being victimized, with a bunch of nerd emojis.
My internet died, I just came back.
It's okay, I was just talking about a story about, fucking Griffin's response to Tomboy calling Griffin one of Nier's victims.
Oh. Oh my god.
So I wanted to give a little anecdote there, because it's like, yeah, they DM each other, they know each other, they're not great friends, but, you know, you don't get it. Nier Fanboy and Brother Nier are such a huge change in username, you can't possibly remember me that easily. I mean, if you're that one dumb Mayo fanboy that didn't think you were the same person, then yes.
So defensive, so immediately and aggressively defensive about Lolicon and how
friends. So I come to know that this guy is not really the most mentally put together individual. His Twitter, which it still is at this time, a complete just cesspit of the most degenerate shit I've ever seen. He basically is into like lollipop.
Hypnotic therapy and everyone blocked. He proceeded to continue to tweet about them. Like, we all know what this is. He literally just blocked everyone so that he could keep preaching to his little echo chamber of lolicons about this.
Okay, someone was asked pretty last minute to someone.
Possibly exempt. Oh, why? At this point when we were watching this the first time in VC, I just kind of went fucking hysterical, like not angry or anything. I just kind of went really hysterical, like, Why am I possibly fucking exempt? Of all people, I would think that me and everybody in that video, you would say, is the most likely to dick ride him or blindly defend him. Because that's what Sean did. That's what everyone says about me. Because I'm apparently the #1 dick rider because I date him. It's like, I don't know how I'm possibly exempt. How the fuck do you think that? I'm gonna leave for a few minutes. The more I hear, the more my IQ gets reduced. That's fair. Go get a refresher. I appreciate you stopping by nonetheless, Ajax. Shmi, you're at 2K now? What am I? Let's go. 2K sub special at some point. Possibly. No, I do want to do one. I gotta figure that out. But yay. Thanks, guys, for 2K. Let's go. Oh, fuck. So yeah, no, this, I don't know how I'm possibly exempt here, though. That just doesn't make any sense to me.
Summarize my thoughts on this drama and to make it quick, and I'm doing this on no sleep, so bear with me. But I think the whole way this drama started was kind of dumb to begin with, especially when Sean admits that it's okay for people to find what he consumes creepy, but can't handle any criticism when they do. You can't really deny that what he looks at is virtual CP, and by that logic, I feel it's justified in calling him a quote-unquote pedo.
He just keeps molding on Twitter and on YouTube, trying to find any outlet.
Vodakanta isn't exempt, though. He's a dick rider.
People distract from the fact that he admitted to wanting to stick it in a minor. And the thing is, I offered him an out. He was asking for proof that this shit is illegal, not like it matters because attraction to children.
And to give my final thoughts on this entire thing, Sean, if you truly want this drama to be over, just shut up and stop talking about it, sit in your basement and jerk off to your little anime girls like the sicko you are. Thanks.
First things first, you defend lollipops?
Howdy folks, my name's Ruzen. I've been catching online sexual predators since the early days of 2017 humor.
Alright, my involvement with this whole internet beef has been non-existent until some people start bringing it to my attention with, oh god, what the fuck?
Yeah, unironically, I'm not pulling your leg here. This was the meat and potatoes of this entire hour-long fucking video.
Yeah, that's how testimonies work, Kumo. They're supposed to corroborate things. I'm pretty sure it's the point of them.
Nah, bro, you don't understand.
Well,
you don't understand, I don't know, but you just don't understand.
Oh, it's okay. Alright. Thanks, Krillix. Very insightful. Very good.
I know. That's why I'm here.
Congrats, man. Yeah, thanks, guys. Again, for 2K. Let's go. I will actually do a 2K sub special at some point. I gotta figure out what exactly, but I have an idea. I've had an idea for a little bit. What happened with your video on Vincent Martin? I don't know. I forgot Robridge was supposed to do that. Man, I'm not exempt. Yeah, you're not exempt, but I'm possibly exempt, Ricey. Make that make sense. How the fuck does that work? Bada isn't exempt, Michael isn't exempt, Loon isn't exempt, but me, the guy fucking him, possibly exempt.
Totally makes sense.
I don't get the lot. What fucking lapse in your judgment was there? Did he play my clip yet? I think he did, or did he play Lucas's clip at all?
I don't think he did.
I don't know if you got the cloud or not, Lucas. I can't remember. Oh, he does it in a bit? Okay.
It could have just been summarized in less than a third of the video. To be charitable to these guys, I only highlighted the parts of their segment that they tried to hammer home. But a lot of these guys had a lot of overlap where they would just kind of say the same thing that someone else said, but then they would focus on something different most of the time. It took Brother Nier 1 hour to hammer home 3 fucking points. It only took 3 minutes to condense his entire video and show the clips to do so. Fucking kill yourself.
Really want to put my logo on that one.
It wasn't funny the first, second, third, 4th, 5th, 10th, 20th time you've done it, and it's never gonna be funny. Please stop. Fucking Jesus.
But the thing is, you don't understand. If he does it enough, it's gotta be funny eventually, right?
I mean, I guess to him it's funny, and that's all that matters, because Kumo's world is all that matters to Kumo. His logic is the best logic, and everyone should believe him because he's Kumo.
He has the logic.
He is Kumo.
He is himself.
This man is himself. I lost interest in doing it, though I could probably do what Thunderstruck did and respond to his main points. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing it, Road Breach. Like, I do think you make some decent videos, where, like, you can definitely edit and make response videos. The only exception to that was the fucking blow up with Lucas, which we've clarified already many times. Also, was Warhead the one? Yeah, Warhead was the one that made the video on Vincent Martin with all text. Yeah, I can say that here. Warhead made a really good video talking about, like, a lot of drama between Nier and Vincent Martin, and the only real criticism any of us had was that he didn't have a mic. It was all just, like, text boxes. But that was a pretty good video.
These guys, towards the end of his segment, really said something that made me chuckle.
With head. Honestly, as far as Sean DePeto, Mitsuni Nika, or whatever other split personality reside in his head goes, what is there to really say that hasn't been already said?
So, as you can see, I have a bunch of people that will fight by my side.
Most of which were already your friends behind the scenes, and actually, you have them on your channel page listed as your friends.
You like to invite your friends to harass me, so I think it's only fair game if I have mine stand with me.
Oh, he likes to incite and invite his friends to harass people? That sounds really
How is that
familiar.
inciting harassment?
So no, you don't understand the context behind this at all, Kumo, because he was talking about how Sean literally was he said to people, like, look at this dumbass shit on Twitter, and he was inciting his fans to go fucking, like, make fun of him and shit. And he literally laughed about bullying Nier off the platform when Nier temporarily deactivated his Twitter. And so that's why Nier said, if you want to incite harassment against me, it's only fine if I get my friends to stand up with me. And that was the context behind that. What you're showcasing in your couple screenshots here...
Oh, he likes to incite and invite his friends to harass people? That sounds really familiar.
You know, these screenshots... Reject is reject. He's gonna do reject things. I have no control over reject. Krillix can say that. If reject is here, he'd just be like, woohoo, the free clout, look at me, because it's reject. He does his things. I'm gonna let reject have his fun, because what am I gonna do? I can't tell him no. I can't tell a grown-ass man, don't comment on a video. I don't have any sway over what these people fucking do. But I didn't tell him, hey, go harass Kumo. Go tell him he's a fucking terrible content creator. Or some dumb shit. So, I have to see this first one, because he flashes them really
invite his
fast.
friends to harass people? That sounds really...
This is just you and Zanian, so what the fuck? That's you, and you're you. You're looking for content.
Yeah.
Zanian... I have no control over what Zanian does. I know he shows up in a lot of situations. He's been here in the chat, too. He's just a fan. Do you think I tell him, go harass Sean? Go harass Kumo? Go, guys, go harass them. Oh, they're horrible people.
This was the time that y'all were already done with the whole thing. Like, you were out of VC, and I just found Vincent Martin in the comments section.
Yeah, and you think I told, like, fucking Zanian or any of these people to show up there? No. Sean literally encouraged people to go harass Nier on his fucking Twitter account. And they fucking gloated in bullying him off Twitter. Literally.
Yeah.
Fucking retard.
Familiar.
This video would not exist to begin with if it weren't for your inane amounts of degeneracy, deceit, and outright scummy behavior.
Wow, that would be something silly that I could actually say at the end of this video here, too.
It's very clear to me that you can't grasp the very concept of being wrong, and that's why everything between you, me, and several other people has happened so far. You targeted harassing me with your community of scumbags.
Man, my ears are ringing because I'm just getting overloaded with all this fucking irony.
This is slander, and I won't tolerate it. I know for a fact that Sean will act like I'm doing the same thing to him, but my accusations are not baseless.
What you just showed wasn't slander, it was...
I can't wait till the grooming allegations come out as well. He's implying he's a groomer. He's implying pedophilic actions. Which you said earlier, you can't accuse someone of being a pedophile, just they do pedophilic actions. Well, that's what he's implying. And, you know, if you're trying to paint someone as a groomer when they aren't, falsely, that's slander.
Very much so.
So...
You know, kind of like what you're doing to me and Nier? Just saying.
Running with a dumb narrative baselessly, especially because you got evidence you didn't research, and it's very evident that you didn't research it because the person who started the narrative literally admitted it was a stupid revenge tactic, and he doesn't actually believe he's a fucking groomer.
I just want to point out the fucking one of the many ironic parts about this is Kumo hates doxers. When I found that, like, this is made clear when you go back and watch his old videos, which I unfortunately sat through. He hates doxers, but this motherfucker sided with Saith, of all people. Someone who doxed Road Race, tried doxing Psycho and me and Reject.
Yeah. And technically tried to dox Nier as well.
Yeah, and tried doxing Nier.
Actually sent shit to Nier.
Yeah.
It was fucking
and
stupid.
doxed Deathshot as well.
So, like, this guy's moral compass is all over the place, and the people he sides with is not so much dependent on his beliefs, but more so who doesn't like him, and who he doesn't like. Not his channel is just undermined by a VTuber. Yes. That's the best part, is the cope over the VTuber.
Yeah, to find Kumo's channel, you have to search up his name, and then sort by channels. It should be the second result. He has like 700 something subs.
It's
almost
been
800.
as far as the third result for me. I don't remember what the second one was that one time, but Kumo, the fucking ASMR VTuber, is always the first result because they have like 70k subs and they're
She's
called
fucking
Kumo
funny.
Cuddle Muddles. She's disgusting. I don't like her either, but I'm not some fucking cope sesh over ASMR tubers getting their bag.
Yeah, she's just getting fucking easy money. Who fucking cares?
Yeah, like, go for it, bitch. Whatever. Do your thing. If guys are gonna pay for that shit, if you're gonna get easy views, go for it.
Yeah.
It was an observation that I don't think many people are going to disagree with, to be honest. If you want any good pointers for jokes, the lolicon, the pedophile here, just gave you a good example. That's a good joke.
I would
And if you
not be
wanted to make
taking
it any
pointers for
sillier-
jokes from you any day of the fucking week.
It's also like, why the fuck would you... Why would you want... Why would this be a joke?
Yeah, that's not... How is that a joke at all? That's literally him insinuating something.
He's implying that he's a groomer, and he actually ran with that narrative for a while. Very much so. Put it in a video and everything.
here and chime in on the fun. You could have quote tweeted him and said, "Yeah, bro, I got that bitch pre-ordered."
I'm naked with my kids. I have sex with my
crazy
kids.
about that? Nier did that exact fucking thing. He
Yeah,
did
you're-
that exact thing.
So here you are saying he should make a joke out of it, for fuck's sakes. Don't know why. When he tried responding to it seriously, you got pissed off at him about that. But you wanted to make a joke out of it. And when he made a joke out of it, you got pissed off at him and said he was doing a victory lap. Like, what the fuck?
Why does he sound like Optimus? I don't know.
Optimus, all the personality, none of the subscribers.
Yeah. Another way to put it, take Optimus's "I'm never talking to a woman again" video and make that his entire channel.
Easy clap. That is literally Kumo.
Yeah.
Kids. That's how I get
Bro,
down around
there's nothing
kids.
wrong with going for views, but don't try and hide it.
He acts like he has some sort of integrity.
Yeah, like, bro, I'm not out here trying to hide that I'm only in this shit for the fucking views.
That edit is funny. It's only because this meme is actually funny. Like, this is an actually funny meme. The only parts of Kumo's videos that are funny are always clips of other shit.
Yeah, it's other people talking, not him.
So, Nier, generally speaking, is a very disingenuous, like, conniving cunt. If for any reason...
Oh, really? Well, I could say the same thing about you tenfold for not mentioning very important context and details when you say we encourage child fucking rape.
Yep.
No, you didn't at all paint us in a negative light there whatsoever. You didn't try and just say we're outright condoning a horrific fucking act that... Like, do I really need to go into detail on why that's fucking disgusting? I shouldn't fucking have to. And that wasn't the argument we made. I've clarified it many, many times
I mean,
this stream.
you shouldn't have to, but at the same time, he asked why self-harm was bad, so... Really, anything's up in the air
yeah,
at
that's
this
true.
fucking
This
point.
is Kumo. He's gonna ask really dumb questions.
But why is falsely accusing someone bad? Yeah, that's not why. I'll tell you why.
He's Optimus's failed abortion, true.
Yep.
Oh,
He's the product of the one-night stand he had with that woman he's never talking to again.
Reason under the sun he doesn't like you, he will dramatize the shit out of you or something you did or said to the point...
Really? Because Nier never once made a video about you and didn't say a word about you until you took things to YouTube with your own community post. For someone who likes to accuse him of being the drama-hungry one who wants to dramatize every little thing, I find it odd that we're sitting here and you're the first one who made a community post and a response to the situation. Isn't that a little funny? Well, that don't line up to me.
What even happened to Optimus? Nothing. He's just boring.
Yeah, he's just a shitty content creator. You like his content? Average road breach L. I'm sorry. Yeah, you do you, homie, but Optimus's content is some of the most boring shit for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and he overplays shit so much. Like when the whole when the protest happened in January 6th, he was like, "This is the fall of America."
Yeah, I remember you talking about that shit the other day with Anna Waifu. That was fucking stupid. Might I add, way after the Sean drama, very ironic he paints me as a drama whore when he's covering this after the drama died out, because he got the information and didn't research it at all and wanted to run with a narrative about something about someone he doesn't like because they said mean things to him in a Discord VC, and he went and made a cope post on YouTube. Sorry, that was very long-winded, but that is the summary of what happened. Like, how the fuck do you do that?
Oh, no, like he's not talking to girls anymore, vid? It's been, he unlisted it, but you can find re-uploads of it.
Oh yeah, for sure. By the way, I saw he's with Scythe. Pretty ironic since he hates Brion, who weaponizes a doxer to protect himself. Yeah, Grillix was mentioning that earlier, that he hates doxers, but yeah, he sided with Scythe.
You know, the funny thing is, Kumo's acting like he's ignoring us, but when you type at Kumo, he's in the fucking chat.
Gonna head to bed. Love y'all. Love you too, Racy. Also, yeah, fucking, it doesn't surprise me if Kumo's still here at all. I want to keep watching, have fun watching. I mean, you said you were so busy and you were out and about, so
we're
you
almost
couldn't...
there. We're almost done. We only got a few more minutes, because like a third of that we're fucking skipping.
Yeah, we might skip through this to see what he says, but we're not watching all this.
Point that it literally is, it isn't even in proportion anymore to what it actually was. So if Nier ever starts grandstanding you, what you need to do is you just need to play along and kind of feed into it, but like sarcastically, and that'll make him feel really fucking stupid. So if he says that you're a shitty person, you need to have consequences for your actions, no matter what it is specifically you did. Just do something like this.
I will rape and murder you.
So you mean
See,
exactly what he did in your quote-unquote evidence of him suicide baiting?
Yes, that exactly. I don't get this fucking dumb shit.
I don't either, dude. He contradicts himself as fucking Mayo, but it's on such a worse scale.
Yeah, because it's about, like, shitty accusations.
Murder you.
See, now he's gonna shit his diaper and tell you to stop being a tough guy because you made him feel like the retard he actually is. Just exaggerate, it's what he's doing. For example, when people tell me, oh, weren't you the guy who made a girl cut herself, or don't you make random girls cut themselves? I always say, put some respect on my name, young slime. I don't make random e-girls cut themselves. In fact, I see all women as walking flesh billboards. Everybody, like,
So you're basically describing an anecdote of what you do in response to people bringing up your drama from the allegations. But when Nier has a joking nickname like Groomer Nier or Mr. like fucking whatever it was with suicide, like that you nitpick that to death and call him out for it as a victory lap and shit. Or like exposing himself for doing it, like admitting that he was like suicide baiting, which by the way you're using the term incorrectly. That's not what suicide baiting is. I didn't bring that up earlier, but that's not technically what suicide baiting is.
Yeah, since he loves to be also nitpicky about fucking exact words.
That's not yeah, suicide baiting isn't when you're like trying to get attention for like faking wanting to kill yourself for attention. That's not suicide baiting. If it was road breach, you'd stand up instantly like Gino from wait, what? Who? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
Lucas said he wants to make a video, but he's lazy.
Oh. At least Mayo is being disingenuous about video game mechanics. Yeah, he's not being disingenuous about shit like this.
Sexuality who's like touching grass or isn't a fucking retard, they know that's not fucking true. They know these people are exaggerating, trying to get a rise out of everyone.
So you're literally describing, you know, retards like yourself who took shit like Groomer Nier as a nickname, or the other thing I brought, the fucking suicide one. You're describing yourself there, because you took that shit seriously. You fucking retard. This is what I meant earlier when I said you told him to play it off as a joke, pretty much. That was semantics, because you're saying he should just be exaggerative or hyperbolic about it. I'm like, what the fuck? When he actually did do that, you called him out for it somehow.
So dial it up by 10, make it sound worse than they can even make it sound, and well, except for you, Nier, it might come off a bit different if you try.
And grabs my penis. I let him grab my penis. After I'm done, I'm laying there chilling. He grabbed my penis. And he's playing with my penis. I let that happen.
The last thing I wanted to do before I close out this video is, this will also be brief. See guys, I promised you, I make things quick,
Brief,
they're
he
always
says.
quick. This video probably went over so much shit in such a short span of time. So guys,
And you left out quite a bit of important shit as well, and just ran with a narrative because you self-admittedly didn't do your own research. I just love the irony of all that.
end this video off, I really just want to show you that Nier has always been this way. This was just a year ago, and I think a year is more than enough time for someone to change, especially since he, like, took his original video down, and you can only see the response.
This was, what, is he saying the Dark Side of Griffin Gaming was just a year ago? Because that was 2021.
That was, yeah, that was over.
That was 2 years, that was almost, that was like 2 years ago. Shmi can date it exactly, but that was 2 years ago. Sup everyone, what's up Sendo? We're covering some bullshit with Kumo. Fucking hell. I need emo okay, Lucas. God damn it. It was 2 years ago now, yeah, that's what I thought. So he's claiming it was a year ago when it wasn't. I guess he's trying to say that because his shit was like close to a year ago as well. Like his allegations were like 8 months or something. So he's kind of trying to like make it sound comparable. That we're bringing up old shit, so he's gonna bring up old shit when yours is far older.
There are some people that are taking this a step further, which I find is absolutely hilarious. We're going to be watching one of those videos here today. Now, the video we're going to be watching is called
Re-upload. Let's go.
Oh.
Dark Side. Honesty, man. You know, I had
Skipping
DMs,
past the
got
Griffin
mentions the
bits.
person I was talking to. They were meant to be personal for me, and that's like, I wasn't even going to to somebody I was talking to.
This like last third of the video is almost entirely just a re-upload
This
of
isn't
Griffin's video.
Yeah, Griffin's response to the Dark Side of Griffin Gaming. Kumo just has a few little points that he interjects with, so we're just skipping through Griffin's video.
That I would probably consider somebody I was actually pretty close with at the time. But
so before
2 years since Nier groomed me, I am a victim. Give me attention. Okay, okay, Lucas. Here's your attention. You're on the spotlight. It's the 2-year anniversary of that abortion of a vid. Yeah, let's go. It was a great video, Shmi. Let's have a celebration.
Before we even get into like the nitty gritty,
it wasn't just like some random motherfucker I'm in a Discord. This is somebody I was actually pretty close with at the time. But
so before we even get into like the nitty gritty details of what this was even about, it's already made apparent that Nier took it upon himself to turn other people's fucking interpersonal dramas and relationships into a fucking YouTube drama. And oh my god, once you actually hear what he says in his original video, it'll probably give you some perspective as to why he took it down.
Oh, but
it is exactly what he's doing, is taking some interpersonal shit and dramatizing it, but there's almost like there's a reason that Nier took that video down and doesn't agree with it anymore and admits that it was a bad take. Like, he took it down because, you know, it's a fucky wucky. He admitted he did wrong. And he also wasn't the only person or the first person to make a video out of that situation. Because if I remember correctly, he was being rushed by, I think it was Spectral, to get the video out because someone else had theirs out already. So Nier wasn't even the first one to have his out. Everyone just likes to shit on Nier the most, but he wasn't the first one to do that. So fucking.
I think the reason Nier gets shit on the most is because Griffin is the one who responded, or Nier's the one Griffin responded.
I know what you're trying to say. Griffin responded to him, so more attention on him. More eyes are on him. I'm not joking. Main reason why I haven't uploaded for 3 months is because my girlfriend broke up with me. Oof. Rip. I'm getting F in the chat for Lucas. Did she break up with you because you turned 18 and she was 16 and you guys couldn't date anymore?
you gotta wait a year and a half.
You gotta wait a while now. Do we call you ex-cuckus now? Oof, don't do the man like that. The poor guy. Fuck me.
It is what it is, and you got acting like I'm
leeching money from you.
Oh, but yeah, going back, I'm not gonna lie. This is.
He would never lie.
So very recently, I've come across some very concerning information on Griffin.
Guys, he would never lie and exaggerate. How much you want to bet he's going to call Griffin a pedophile?
And this information alone makes some of my videos where I defended him look somewhat outdated. Needless to say, some of this is daunting. Recently, a controversy surfaced more constantly in interviews, mainly because
mod abuse is supposed
to be reincarnations of the Discord mod memes.
And you going, actually mod abuse is supposed to be what?
Yeah, and shortly after those.
I mean, it was a part of the whole pedophile shit that was part of the reason, if I remember correctly, but a lot of this doesn't matter. Nier doesn't stand by any of this anyway. This is the definition of dramatizing something irrelevant, Kumo. Like, what you love to accuse Nier of doing. You're dramatizing something that has long since died out, been resolved, and the two of them fucking talk now, for fuck's sakes. Not all the time, they're not great friends, but they're definitely not enemies by any sense of the imagination. Those thumbnails haunt me still. I don't stand by most... well, yeah, I know you don't stand by most... I know you don't stand by the shit I'm talking about now, like that he's bringing up. But yeah, I don't like my older thumbnails either. Love you all the same, yeah. You too, big country. Hey, Sergey. SRGI, I'm just gonna... Yeah, I just call you Sergey. But hey, how you doing? We're almost through this garbage.
Screenshots occurred.
Almost there, boys. So in this video...
Oh, I don't really know what you expect here, man.
Oh no, he's contradicting Nier. Because you know, in this video, Nier goes on to try and convince everyone that he's like a Discord aficionado. Man, don't laugh at him. He's in these trenches. He's out here in these Discordia streets. Man, he's an expert on the Griffin Gaming 2.0 Discord server.
Oh. Okay. I mean, the rest of that was really stupid, but the point he brings up about Griffin contradicting what Nier's saying, I mean, didn't Josh literally do the same thing in the whole grooming allegations to Sean? And you discredited him? What was that other fucking person that he accused of grooming some minor, and when the minor came out, he was like, no, you're fucking contradicting yourself? Yeah. That's just, all of this is fucking just the irony. I don't know, it's fucking stupid.
Video we're watching is a complete abortion.
But if you want a basic rundown, Griffin's DMs with Jess were leaked, confirming Griffin to be a major simp towards Jess, which pretty much everybody was aware of, but we didn't know it was this bad.
Oh my god, guys, brace yourself.
I forgot I'm supposed to be skipping this shit.
That are clearly just... You use a lot of, like, descriptive,
Well, yeah, because Griffin's video is a lot more entertaining than fucking Kumo's.
Slightly more entertaining, plus it's just... I went brain dead for a second looking at the chat.
Clearly just your personal opinion interjected in.
But if you want to base...
That's a,
Griffin's DMs with Jess were leaked, confirming Griffin to be a major simp towards Jess.
Oh, simp. That's a descriptive characterization, totally not your opinions.
Which pretty much everybody...
I mean, it was proven that we talked about this earlier, it was proven that he bought her a fucking laptop to play Valheim with.
Even Griffin was like, yeah, I was down bad.
Like, it wasn't... We literally called him a simp, and he agreed that he got caught lacking.
Yeah, he was like, I was caught down bad.
And he bought her a fucking, like, $1,000-something gaming laptop just to play Valheim. It wasn't like a couple gifts here or there. Like, Nier and I, an actual couple, have sent each other a couple gifts here and there of, like, some video games and shit. This is fucking stupid. Yeah, it was Brion, not Sen. Okay. I need to get my God damn it, Lucas, you down bad. Fuck.
He was aware of, but we didn't know it was this bad. Right off the bat, the fact that Griffin's DMs clearly show him being a major simp towards a random e-girl on...
A random e-girl? Did you even bother to figure out how long they had known each other? You know what, don't let me...
Nier, did you know how long they knew each other? I mean... I'm pretty sure you said they only knew each other for a few weeks or a month at that point. So... I don't... why is he commenting on any of this at this point anyway? Like I said before, this is just... This is dead. This is pointless and stupid. How many people are gonna bring this up?
Even the person he's siding with, fucking Griffin, would be like, bro, why the fuck you covering this? This is a dead fucking topic.
Exactly. By the time they played Valheim together, it was like a couple weeks. And that's on the laptop he bought for her. Fucking Jesus Christ, man.
Knock your grind. Keep making these fucking editorials, playa.
The internet is not only...
Person literally talked like
a boatload
every single day for several months. Like we were actually really close friends.
Oh, well that answers a boatload of fucking questions. But I'm starting to get bored and this is taking a little bit too long, so we're gonna skip to the next two good parts. And then I recommend if you guys enjoyed this part, go watch Griffin's original video.
Calls out people for donating money to women on the internet.
Proof that he...
While Griffin has been doing the exact same shit.
Ooh, what do you have? Did you have like proof that he subscribed to like Amaranth's OnlyFans or some shit?
You could get pregnant through a blowjob.
From all of this evidence, you could basically
that's
call Griffin
relevant
a top
right now.
donor.
Hey man, tier 4 and proud, but yeah, I mean, donating money to a Twitch team that you're actively playing video.
Come on, Griffey, you can't just shoot him down like that. Let a man dream. He thought he was on to something. He thought this was gonna be his magnum opus.
In the DMs, Griffin is extremely desperate for Jess's attention throughout and feels completely shut out.
So this douche canoe blasts you in the face with screenshots, and when Griffin gives you the context, it honestly puts it into perspective that this chick was weirder than anyone claimed he was.
No one refutes that. She was a weird bitch. That was part of the point. There was a lot of weird shit about Jess. Like, this is so stupid. Nier doesn't stand by most of that video, and he would probably sit here and not stand by a lot of this shit. I don't understand why the fuck it's being brought up right now.
Because, yeah.
Bro, this whole time, yes, this dead fucking horse. It's, I don't know why the fuck we're here. You know what, this...
But you don't understand.
What?
I don't know what you don't understand, but you just don't understand, dude.
Okay, alright, well... I need to use the fucking bathroom real quick, so if we want, I can just let this play, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Tries to call Jess several times, but she doesn't want to respond. He even went as far as to write a few paragraphs just to have her back, which is extremely pathetic.
And here comes the context.
I mean, like I mentioned earlier, this was literally in the midst of what I could only call, like, a mental breakdown, bro, that I was trying to calm down. Like, I wanted her to pick up because she's, like, crying or whatever, so I was just trying to calm down the situation, bro. I'm not, long story short, basically, this was, like, a time where, if you know what I'm talking about, the 4-letter word or whatever came up, and she wanted to E-date me came up, and I was not going to reciprocate, so basically, that's the entire situation. I was trying to calm her down because she got really upset, so...
Like, I don't know how you guys make this into internet drama against Griffey here. What the fuck did he do wrong? What, are you mad that he set boundaries? Are you mad that he's capable of having a platonic relationship with a female friend? The only thing that's shown in these screenshots is a grown woman, literally just a year older than me, being incapable of communicating like a fucking adult.
That's the context behind it. Again, I'm not going to show any more screenshots because, bruh, I'm not trying to expose myself any further in 8K 144 FPS. But yeah, I don't really know how apologizing to someone and wanting to make sure they're okay is like a huge controversy, man. That's what I mean. Like, these DMs were meant to stay personal, and it's just kind of shitty they're getting leaked, but trying to make like some big fucking deal out of this is really pathetic.
A word of advice to all of you. Don't E-date someone on the internet unless you and your significant other are old enough to date and are completely certain that the relationship will work.
Well, my dude, you probably should have read the screenshots you included in your own video because it looks like I took your own advice.
Yo, if Kim Josh and fucking Brother Nier start E-dating one day like the fucking degenerates they are, I want someone to take these clips and just absolutely berate them with it.
And make sure they actually, you know, like you instead of just leeching money from you. Because it's people like Griffin that ruin dating as a whole.
That's right, Incel Army, rise up. I'm the one who's keeping you from getting laid.
Now, not only did Griffin simp for Jess like crazy, but Griffin also thought it would be a good idea to donate money to her, from what we know, up to 4K.
You literally show Cash App transactions of $140 and you're saying I sent her 4K. Where the fuck does that come from? The reason most of those transactions were even up there is because they kept getting...
Alright, I'm back. What parts did I miss?
Nothing. You missed Griffin.
I missed Griffin. Okay, yeah. No, Kumo just... Fucking, I want to skip through most of the Griffin parts, but at the same time they're more entertaining than fucking Kumo. But we're trying to respond to Kumo.
It doesn't take much to be more entertaining than Kumo.
Yeah, we're trying to respond to him, not Griffin.
Line because of my stupid bank. And man, I hate to break for like $400 and I made $9.
Said, please
like way too... Dude, when you have like close, like good online friends that you're talking to like way too often, like you guys know it's unhealthy for you to be using the internet this much, you tend to buy each other shit and like give each other Steam keys and buy each other food. Like especially like post-COVID or like during COVID.
I mean, like Nier and I have bought each other some random shit as an actual couple. We've bought each other a handful of games here and there, but I've never bought him a fucking $1,000 gaming laptop. I did. What about this relationship says you should buy her a fucking laptop?
Everything.
Does that not sound like fucking simp-ass bullshit? That sounded so done when reading scripts back then, yeah. Cool.
Dude, I haven't even bought my girlfriend anything like that, and we've been dating for like 3.5 years.
L.
Well, I don't have what was it, like $1,800 laying around for a fucking laptop.
L. That's your fault, bro. What the fuck?
True.
Kumo's putting me to sleep. He puts us all to sleep.
Yeah.
Which actually,
Kumo's a very boring person. And irritating person.
That's why I said Optimus, all the personality and none of the subs. Very fucking boring.
That's kind of when this video was dropped. Like, who gives a fuck if they're being parasocial, dude? Like, what else were they gonna do? Like,
Get a real relationship? I don't know. Baffling.
Personally, I've done giveaways, and I've bought my friends, like, fucking Steam keys and, like...
Yeah, but have you bought them a $1,000 fucking laptop before? What part of that doesn't go through your thick skull? Shit, I was simping before simping was a thing. Damn. Send those down bad.
Send a doobie down bad.
Gift cards. I'm not saying this for like any brownie points, like, oh, I want to be recognized for it, but I am saying this because it's not uncommon for people to do this shit. And I guess if you're trying to make some kind of yoga stretch point about it being weird to have a big heart, then I guess go off.
A fucking letter?
It's weird to have a big heart.
Barney. Dude, oh my god, fucking voice crack. It's like some fucking Barney type line right there.
It's weird to have a big heart, guys. Make sure you simp for your crazy fucking e-girl bitch that doesn't actually like you and buy her a fucking $1,000 gaming laptop to play Valheim with you. Speaking of which, Krillix play Valheim. Anyway.
Bro, what is this, 1923?
To her house in real life.
What, did you expect me to send it to her Minecraft house?
Treatment and
I literally have the fuck I did. I would have just have. It
was to pay for it accepted.
Trying to better because I want to help life, so. Not
Yep.
actually own family.
True
Bro, why are you?
She talks furthermore
As a fucking jokes and is depressed.
to him.
Spoke?
And very recently he and Jess were and
Are you listening?
a member's credit card service.
Jesus
Yeah,
fucking
actually, no one
Christ.
confirmed her. Here you go.
Ravens. Well, surely the ones that
Yeah, and let's
Quality
I'm the
ass
villain for that
content
shit.
here,
I think this
guys.
guy-
Remember,
Kumo.
he puts effort into his videos.
Kumo, oh my god!
Eyes left.
and show her
He
Skip.
puts so
Skip.
much effort in.
or
Skip.
A personal
Skip.
detail and not have
Skip.
these
But
Skip.
I don't know,
Skip.
I actually have
Oh,
some
here we go.
in front of something like that.
No worries, Nier. I'm here to save the day, man. I actually have some exclusive footage of your theory. It's actually very true. Griffin Gaming was actually threatening her with real-world violence. I'm gonna play the clip now.
I will rape and murder you.
Yeah, guys. So as you can see, this is totally real and true, and Nier is completely right.
Okay, Shmi, I
He's
know.
acting as if this is recent shit.
I know, okay, by the way, like, Nier, like, I don't remember if you actually did say he was threatening her. If I just need to clarify if you did. Obviously, you know, if that's been refuted, I know you wouldn't stand by it and shit, but, like, I just need to know, did you actually do that in the video? I don't remember. Because I don't actually remember if you said he was, threatening her in any regard.
No, I think he said it was like a possibility or something since Jess was trying to backtrack on everything.
I know she was trying to backtrack on it, so I could see that logic, but even so, if it's been refuted, I know Nier wouldn't stand by it if, like, it's been disproven. So this is just really stupid of you to bring up all condescendingly, like, I've got to look at this gotcha, whoa. How does one acquire a mentally unstable emo girlfriend riddled with child neglect? Jesus Christ, Lucas.
Question everyone asks, Lucas.
People were saying Griffin was planning on meeting up IRL to break beds with her. No evidence on that, though. Okay.
Nier should fucking kill himself.
Really want to put my logo on that one?
funny,
It's never gonna
So
be
fucking
funny.
funny.
It's never going to be funny, Kumo.
Guys, I guess the moral of the story is that sometimes history repeats itself in a very fucking literal way, and sometimes...
How? How did... What about that has anything to do with your situation? Because we didn't even take any of it to YouTube. You did. Your video's here, not Nier's, not mine, not Krillix's. Krillix did make a video on you, but that was just in response to one of your other garbage videos on a completely different topic because he thought it would be fun content. Had nothing to do with this situation that you love to accuse Nier of dramatizing when you were the first to make a community post and the first to make a video on it. Actual fucking disingenuous lying fuck. I can't wait for the video on me that brings up the ex-Lucas drama when it happened years ago. You know it's gonna happen. This shit's always gonna happen.
I wonder what he's gonna fucking bring up on me, because I don't have anything like that.
I don't really have anything like that either, so people don't really tend to go after me. That's why I think that's why they usually single Nier out. One, bigger channel, two, easier target.
People just never change. Some people just never fucking change. Not saying nobody changes, nobody can change, but this guy in particular, I don't think he's ever gonna fucking change.
I mean, considering he literally doesn't stand by most of the points that you're arguing against him in this video, for the dark side of Griffin Gaming bullshit at least, and you disingenuously paint him as someone who condones child rape when that wasn't at all the arguments any of us made, yeah, you're not one to talk about changing their behavior, fucking bitch.
Yeah. Nier's changed quite a bit since then. I mean, fuck, the dude's gay now.
Nier, you haven't changed, but you gay as fuck now. You're really fucking gay, but you haven't changed whatsoever.
Any reasons why I think you weren't entirely honest with Griffin when you went and got him on your little fucking crusade?
Oh
to
yeah,
defend
this
yourself?
part.
You weren't
Fucking hell,
entirely
I have to hear this shit again. This part where he says he wasn't honest with Griffin.
honest with Griffin when you went and got him on your little fucking crusade to defend yourself from pretty reasonable backlash is just this video right here. If you had told Griffin the entire context and he remembered that you were the one who pulled this kind of shit, I really don't think logically that Griffin would have it in him to even endorse you subtly. Like,
Well, you really love to be negligent, ignorant, and fucking stupid, Kumo, because we said earlier they really well remember each other. Very well. Yeah. Griffin subscribed to Nier, remembers him.
You don't just forget something like that.
Remembers him, even made a joke about him when they were going to have a debate over COD Vanguard, about bringing up the fucking, like, ruined dating. And Nier, I said this earlier, Nier was like, there will be no references to the dark side of Griffin Gaming. Not only that, but I also brought up the anecdote about how Tomboy called Griffin one of Nier's victims, and I got Nier to send the screenshot of that to Griffin, and we laughed about it, and so was Griffin. And I said earlier what Nier pretty much told everybody who was going to... He asked to do, like, a testimony. He said, you got, like, 3 minutes to do, like, a free-form response. Say what you want in response to, like, anything Sean said and what you think about the situation. And he went on to describe... He showed a screenshot of, like, the joke that... that Sean was running with between him and Josh, and he said that Sean, a lolicon, was trying to use that to paint him as a groomer. I don't know what more context you need there, and Griffin remembered who he was, so you're just blatantly, utterly, entirely fucking black and white wrong here, you fucking retard.
Remember, he's the only one right, even though literally no one in the entire fucking world agrees with him. He is the right one here.
Like, I don't know how much more wrong and fucking baseless your fucking claims could be here. You're just stupid and wrong, and you know nothing about the topic or people you're talking about. Especially evident by saying I, of all people, you think are fucking somewhat exempt, like possibly exempt. Why? I'm literally dating him. Why would you think... I would be the most likely person that you'd think would blindly follow him. Actual retard.
Thing Kumo doesn't think.
Like, actual fucking retard.
He just do. He don't think, he just do.
Hello, I'm doing a giveaway. Who trying to get this dick? Fuck's sakes, Lucas.
I'll line up.
This guy's brain is missing some ridges. I mean, I think he's smoothened mine out a little bit. You know, hearing Kumo's like grinding sandpaper on my brain. Polish. Yeah. Hearing him gives you a little sandpaper touch on yours, for fuck's sakes.
He's got that nice little shoe shine.
Oh, fuck. Well, oh god. I hit the button, but we were like right here.
What the fuck? 3456 the timestamp.
It's fine.
you subtly. Like, I don't understand how anyone could... Like, I really don't believe that Griffin would sit here and try to defend you from quote-unquote false allegations after you tried to turn a speed bump
Bro, what do you mean
into a
quote-unquote false allegations? There's no quote-unquote here.
They've yet to be proven right. People like you just like to run with it as if they are and ask to be proven or not. You can't disprove something that doesn't exist. You have to first prove that it exists.
Remember this whole argument we had, Kumo, about innocent till proven guilty? Just, you remember that? Because that still fucking applies here.
He really doesn't like to think about that, though.
He doesn't like to think in general.
Read Warhead's message. It's so true. Where's Warhead's message? I love the fact he feels obligated to make kill yourself jokes when he made a girl commit self-harm, which could have potentially resulted in death. Be careful with your words, young man. True. That's just real shit. That's not even like fucking satire. Like, it's not even funny you're making a joke. It's just, yeah. The dude doesn't think before he speaks.
Kumo has lost all ability to have any sort of morally grandstanding argument with that shit in his fucking past.
But he tries.
It's like a lolicon trying to have a fucking moral argument.
But he acts like a joke that's never been proven to be sexual is somehow inherently sexual, and that's makes Nier like a groomer and all this shit. He can't behave properly around minors, all that crap. It's fucking... Like I said before, he's just mentally deranged.
He is.
Mountain.
He got a few screws loose.
Turning nothing into pedophile allegations against Griffey with no fucking source. Your source was baseless claims. Long story
Just
short,
like Sean's and yours and Vincent Martin's, all the same joke that's not even a fucking sexual advance. The fucking irony. But yeah, no, what really puts the cherry on top of this is the fact that Griffin does remember every little detail, remembers Nier, is subscribed to him.
Griffin's not fucking stupid.
Does not
he
care.
has some hot takes, but he's not stupid.
It's just, it really goes against everything you're trying to say here in your pathetic little ending statement.
Brother Nier is just a massive waste of fucking molecules. If I had
Projection.
to speculate what he's so famous for doing, he's probably morbidly fucking obese, a
Nah, he's not obese, so he do got them thick thighs.
turbo virgin.
He is
and
pretty
this guy's
tiny.
He's short, he got thick thighs though. He ain't obese, but he do be thick.
obviously gone unchecked for way too long. But nevertheless, thank you so much for clicking on my video.
Remember, that whole Griffin segment was supposed to be short, by the way.
Nah, short, even though it takes up a third of the fucking video.
Today. Thank you so much to those of you who actually sat through this entire video. I promise I didn't waste any of your time. This video is just jam-packed.
You broke your promise.
You should have made that promise at the beginning of the video that you weren't going to waste your time, because then I could call you out now for breaking that promise. But here you are making it at the end of the video when you already wasted my time. You're just lying to me at this point.
Bunch of shit. Make sure you don't step on any of Brother Nier's minions that are probably parading in the comments. Very upset.
Yeah, bro, we're fucking
while you're
minions.
at it,
We're all parading in the. I mean, I'm sure there's a few people in there that don't like you, but I can't help what they think about you.
I'm such a Brother Nier minion that, you know, I've never watched his content up until like the whole arena shooter shit, and you know, my whole interaction with Nier started with me beefing with him. I'm such a fucking Brother Nier minion.
I mean, you can call me a dick rider and shit all you want. I'm literally dating the guy. That doesn't mean I blindly agree with him. I don't blindly agree with him all the time, though, but when it comes to someone twisting a joke that I was fucking there for and saw Josh take it to Twitter and do the haha funny mischief reference, yeah, I'm gonna defend my significant other. Like, what else would you expect from me?
How dare you? You fucking Nier orbiter.
That's just retarded. You waste everyone's time with this emotional train wreck. It's emotional. It's just a fucking brain dead train wreck.
Bro, this fucking crash is worse than the fucking Twin Towers.
True. Oh, fucking. I'm reading chat. My ex-girlfriend always said that I have a fat damn. You thick.
You know, Kumo's still in chat. Do you think we have a half an hour or so to waste, Psycho?
Well, we did say we could get people like some guy or something on, but let's hear the last, like, 20 seconds of this.
Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. All the support is very appreciated. See you next week. So first up...
Okay, no, never mind. I'm not gonna listen to it. That's pointless. Never mind. Never disregard. Abort. We're done. Music. We're going to relax for a second, because it was... Fuck, that was dumb. Holy shit. Okay, we could hop over to the other server, so if there's anybody that wants to join VC, we can get them in there. I'll drag you into that chat, so just hop over there, I'll drag you in. We'll wait for clicks. There's the boy. There he is. He doesn't pop up for me anymore. Krillix might have to update his chat thing then. Odds are he was there for a while in the stream though.
Huh?
The
fuck?
That was Nier. Yeah, he's the only one with access to it here. Of course it was him. Fucking Shmee.
Wait, so what was it not popping up in or whatever?
He was saying that the name for you wasn't popping up.
In chat?
Yeah, then Kuma's name was not popping up for him when he tried, like, adding him. Oh, Lucas DM'd me. I don't want to look at it immediately on stream, Lucas. I don't trust you. Okay, he's just he's just saying schizo emo pussy on repeats. God damn it, Lucas. If anybody wants to join in, just hop in the call-in stream. But Krillix and I will just chill for a few minutes if not.
I'm gonna make a community post adding Kumo, see if he'll say anything.
Go for it. But yeah, I guess the main takeaway is we really, really should have recorded that VC. That's the biggest fuck up we did. I really regret not having that recorded because it would be a lot easier to pick apart all the dumb shit he said. Go back to chilling. But yeah, it would be so much easier if we had that shit recorded. I hope chat survived. I tried to. I know Krillix tried to.
Yeah, I just survived through it 3 times. Almost didn't the first time.
Dude, I physically smashed my head down on my desk when I heard that one of his dumb bullshit things. It was like when you guys said like how he wanted Nier to like joke about it or whatever later on, like be hyperbolic, but he was going after him for being hyperbolic at first. And when that was broken down to me at the beginning, my brain just like short-circuited. We all lost some intelligence. Like I said, Kumo's videos have a sandpaper on your brain kind of effect. And they end up just a little bit smoother after.
Just a little bit. Nice spit shine.
Congrats on 2K, Psycho. Thank you. I appreciate it. It doesn't say 2K for me because I have to like refresh my stream, but I appreciate it nonetheless, guys. I will try and do a 2K sub special thing at some point. I'm slow at videos. Krillix knows this. I'm very slow.
I am fully aware of that. You know, I'm still waiting on the fucking Alien Isolation video.
Shh. We don't talk. We don't talk about what I do, unless I talk about it.
Exactly. We only talk about it if you talk about it.
We only say what I want to say about it. Frog is gay. Frog is very gay, but hey,
Alex was right, dude. They were putting shit in the water.
Hey, British Potato. I appreciate you stopping in. We've got your other favorite commentary channel, Crix.
Yep.
Also, 1 second.
Alright. It's now up to me to entertain you. That's not a very good idea. I'm not very entertaining.
Sorry, what did you say? I didn't hear you. My dad was asking
I was
something.
talking to the chat.
Okay. Fair enough. I'd love to stay and or join VC, but I need to sleep. That's fair. We're just having a little after section. If some guy wants to come on, I'm just giving it a few minutes. Because he did say he would join.
Kumo just shared my community post.
Let's go. Let me go check this shit.
Not in the habit of debating or platforming pedos. I'll have to pass. You'll just have to keep coping and talking about your anecdotal experiences with underage girls. Go to Kumo's channel.
Yeah, I was typing. My brain went on autopilot and I was typing in your channel. Okay, at Kumo commentary, since you hate character limits, now is your chance to make your points clear, or alternatively, you could bitch out. Not in the habit of debating on or platforming pedos, I'll have to platforming. Okay, first off, motherfucker, your channel is less than half my size. Talk about a platform.
I get more views than you on average, and I have like 100 less, more than 100 less subs.
You talk about platforming, motherfucker. If anything, I'm platforming you right now, you dumb bitch. Get docked on here. But no, okay, so not in the habit of debating or platforming pedos.
So my video on Kumo spreading about ASMR channels has more views than his original video.
Yeah, that does not surprise me. I'll have to pass. You'll just have to keep coping and talking about your anecdotal experiences with underage girls. You mean the one relationship you've had your entire life?
Yep.
You started dating at 14 and 15, and it's been the one girlfriend you've ever had. God forbid.
One and only.
You're terrible, Krillix. How dare you stick with one woman?
How dare I?
You know, I really want him to explain, like, a Christian relationship and shit as well. Like, I know they don't, like, technically... Like, not all of them follow this, but they're not supposed to fuck until marriage, but, like, they don't break up beforehand because one of them turns 18 and they wait for the other one to turn 18. They stay together.
Yeah.
That's how that works, Kumo.
Just I guarantee you, if I got my girlfriend on stream or in video, he would 100% be like, "Oh, well, you're just fucking white knighting for him. You're just grandstanding for him."
I mean, Kumo, you could come on here and talk. I mean, he probably doesn't want to. I kind of don't want him to. Not because oh, you're gonna prove us wrong. No, it's because I know what you're like in VC, and you're just genuinely.
I think if we just gave him like 20 minutes, either some productive shit happens or some really entertaining shit happens.
Yeah.
Either way, it's a win-win.
I agree, but at the same time, he's going to very much kill my brain cells.
Whatever brain cells are left from that fucking video.
What you mean 9/11 is 9/11 is funny though. It's big funny.
Yeah. Funny than this shit fucking Kumo has.
I feel like
part of me
Kumo's-
just wants to. I have this entire week off of work, so part of me just wants to fucking grind out some videos just to get ahead of Kumo. It's like that's my desire right now.
That's my biggest thing is my upload schedule, because I definitely get decent like views and growth on most of my videos. The exception of my last one, but that's because it got like limited ads after a day or two, and it just killed the video in the algorithm.
I've heard that. Does it actually kill the video?
You look
Or
at
if it
my
gets any
recent
ads?
video, it struggled to hit 1K, and that's because after like a day and a half, it got hit with limited ads. I didn't realize that. I just saw it sucking in views at first, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's why.
Oh, Psycho, you should show the community post where Kumo tries saying that we are justifying, or that it sounds like you, me, and Nier are trying to make an excuse to fucking touch kids.
Which one is that?
It's the Bible too.
Oh, the Bible is the really big fucking bejesus and fucking fuck over
Yeah.
one I had. When was that? Where was it?
I'm pretty sure it's the Bible too. The Bible too.
It's not that
My fucking voice is cracking so much from all the yelling I did earlier today.
I don't know which one it was. This one? No. That's one responding to you, but no. Okay, here's the Bible. Fucking yeah, there's the Bible too. Fucking jeez. Woo! Yeah, that's it. Guess by Kumo standards, I'm a diddler for being a junior dating a freshman. Fucking how dare you, Nier, you piece of shit.
Why
Love
were you
Baby.
yelling? So Liam, the reason I was yelling is because I got really, really fucking pissed off at Kumo's video when he tried saying we were, what did he say? We were just making, what did he say? We were encouraging child rape?
We were justifying child rape.
Yeah, that's why I got fucking pissed.
So yeah. So what is it? What do you want me to read at this community post again?
There's some part where he said, let me see. Was it this one?
Some part where he said what?
Paragraphs would help.
Some part where he said what though?
He said we were trying to justify trying to get with kids, like touch kids or whatever the fuck. I think he said like slide in the cheeks of kids or whatever the fuck.
Oh fuck! I don't really want to read this whole thing.
Reading.
Acrylics entertain the chat while I try and skim through this.
All right. I would say some out-of-pocket shit, but I can't say that out-of-pocket shit on stream. Unfortunately. Why the fuck are you leaving me to entertain the stream?
Because I'm
like
trying to skim through this.
Bro, I'm like.
Are you admitting to being boring finally?
It's exactly what I'm admitting to.
Okay, wait. I think I see it. Where's the sentence end? You don't have any punctuation. Fuck. There's like there's just commas. There's no periods. Where does this end? Oh god. Okay.
Motherfucker needs to put his fucking community posts in Grammarly before he posts them.
Okay, well it's like things like most people are expected to drive and be more self-sufficient at 16. It gives the vibe that most of you just want to justify dipping in the kitty cheeks after being given the context. After giving the context, I retracted the observation, not accusation, as I said, could be, and we had a civil discussion. Was that Nier?
Yeah, it was. I've never been interested in drugs, but I really want to know what this guy's tweaking on.
I figured that was fucking Nier, because it's like, I know my shit doesn't disconnect out of nowhere like that. Fucking Nier.
Dude, he said he backtracked on it, but now he's backtracking on his backtrack.
Because you're
He
literally
called me
coming out
Pocahontas.
saying that shit. Cool,
Nier, I didn't get your DM until after you said it, bitch.
Nier, why would you try to do this to me? I am betrayed. You betrayed me, my love. How dare you? This is like a college
Honestly,
SAS. Need to please, dude. There's not even
Honestly,
any punctuation.
though, like that is par for the course for a college essay, dude. Because I've had to peer review some of my, classmates, and God, dude, college students, you think they'd be able to fucking write, but no, God no.
Also, yeah.
Krillix, you boring as fuck.
I am.
Shmee.
Why would you do that to me? I told you don't say anything.
Bro, no, you DM'd me after I'd already said it.
Also,
said
why would
what?
you? Also, why would you do that to me?
It was a funny.
It wasn't funny.
Yeah.
It was a funny. I told Krillix not to say anything. But
I wasn't
he's so
gonna.
boring that you
I
won't be able
originally
to.
wasn't gonna question it because I was like, no, that was probably Nier. Because I know I'm not gonna hear you come in and my shit doesn't just disconnect.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to do a funny.
You're silly.
Dude,
Well, no, it's so boring. He has to give it away. So sad. So sad indeed.
I didn't give anything away.
Yes, you did.
What did I give away?
You gave away that I did the soundboard.
Psycho already knew.
Well, you could have just denied it because I disconnected right afterwards.
Doesn't mean I
You
wouldn't.
could have
have
just denied it. That's what I was saying, Krillix.
Oh, I didn't know.
Doesn't mean I wouldn't have.
God.
Doesn't mean I wouldn't have noticed though. I already was very much certain it was you. I just asked because I was like, originally I wasn't going to, but I felt like I should.
That's what I was telling Krillix. Don't say anything. Deny it, Krillix. Next time I do a trolley funny, deny it.
I
You
will
fuckwit.
deny it, Nier. I apologize. I need a shout out though.
You need a shout out.
Yeah.
Why would you do such things to me?
I need that clout in return,
horrible.
dude.
No, I don't give a shit about that. I meant to troll.
I did it because I love you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
What do you mean, sure?
It's just semantics, femboy.
I mean, so at least the Kumo
Okay, Vincent Martin.
had the at least went out of his way to find messages to quote unquote incriminate fucking Nier and the other dude, but he didn't even try and do that for me. He just straight up called me a pedophile with no fucking evidence.
Well, yeah, because it's
I mean,
easy. And it does a lot of damage.
It's not like there's any way to reach out to my girlfriend in the first place, but even if there was, he didn't even make an attempt to.
Yeah, it was dumb. But yeah. Your silly Shmee and Kumo's fucking cope session has been very graining on my fucking mental state, so.
As it is for everybody.
If some guy, because I was going originally to see if some guy wanted to come on, so he's not here. I guess we can probably end the stream there.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah. Thanks y'all for coming out though. Also thanks for 2K. That's really big. I really appreciate that. Big ups everybody.
Everyone unsubscribe right now.
Kill yourself. I'm going to kick you now. You don't deserve to be here for the rest of this. I won't actually. But fuck you.
Hold on, before you end the stream, I just have one more thing to say in regards to Kumo.
What's that?
Mods, crush your skull. Thank you.
Anyway, see you guys.
Yeah,
All right,
see you everybody. Thanks for coming by. Peace out, y'all.
Bye-bye.